Fox News, I'm Sue Guzman. President-elect Trump's choice to head the Defense Department may soon be removed from contention. Fox's Trace Gallagher says a Wall Street Journal report cites people familiar with the matter as saying
President-elect Trump now considering replacing Pentagon nominee Pete Hegseth with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
DeSantis served as a U.S. Navy attorney in Iraq and at Guantanamo Bay. This is after Trump's pick to head the DEA. Chad Cronister withdrew yesterday after conservatives voiced concerns about his policies during the coronavirus pandemic. And lawyers for President-elect Trump filing a motion to dismiss his New York hush money case.
Trump's lawyers are essentially saying that this case going forward would be an unconstitutional disruption to the office of the presidency, also disruptive to his transition efforts to go back to the White House.
Fox's Mike Emanuel. America's listening to Fox News.
Big news, southeastern New Mexico. Southwest Bearing is better than ever and under new ownership. Your trusted source for heavy equipment needs. Southwest Bearings offers custom hydraulic hoses, air hoses, diamond sprockets, tools, fluids, fittings, and more. Their expert team delivers top quality products and exceptional service to keep your machinery running smoothly. Visit at 809 East McGaffey in Roswell or call 575-623-2300. Southwest Bearing, custom solutions, local service.
If you need an aggressive, experienced personal injury attorney who is honest and true, you need to get the Gorilla.
So I'm 23 years old. I worked at a warehouse and I took an injury which caused the amputation of my right leg. I was approached by a specific firm and they turned my case down within 5 minutes. I was told to come visit the Gorilla Law Firm and immediately they saw potential in my case. And I tell you what, Gorilla Law Firm had my back when no one else did. The Gorilla Law Firm made me a multi-millionaire. And if you're injured, you call the Gorilla Law Firm too.
The Gorilla Law Firm, 3130 North Grimes and Hobbs, or call 575-964-2720.
It's time again for your holiday designated driver service, Tipsy Taxi. Tipsy Taxi is provided and operated by your Lee County government. It's their gift to you. And it runs 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. every Friday and Saturday night through New Year's Eve. They can pick you up at home and take you to your holiday celebration or any public establishment. Let Tipsy Taxi do the driving for you for free. No matter where you live in Lee County, they'll provide a free and safe ride home. For more information or a ride, call Tipsy Taxi, 391-2982. That's 391-2982.
Honey, what are you doing? It's 4 a.m.
Well, I'm making a big breakfast for you and the kids. We gotta get going this morning. It's a long drive to Midland Airport.
I booked our flights out of our airport here in Hobbs. It's in town, not in Texas.
Well, you want some toast?
Is that strawberry?
Organic boysenberry.
I'm going back to bed.
Love you.
Flying in and out of Hobbs gives you more time and less stress. So when it's time to fly, you gotta fly Hobbs.
If you, your business, or your organization is needing a venue or facility to host a meeting, convention, party, or other special event, don't cram everyone into your tiny little office. Call the Lee County Event Center. You don't have to fill up the main floor. The Event Center has many other smaller rooms that are perfect for meetings, seminars, parties, and other special events. The Lee County Event Center, seating for 25 or 2,500, 5101 North Lovington Highway in Hobbs. Call 575-391-2100 or visit LeeCountyEvents.com.
Holy cannoli! No matter when, no matter where, no matter what, Nomad provides the highest quality, full line of organic products and the friendliest, most educated staff in Southeast New Mexico. With locations in Tatum and Hobbs, Nomad can guide the first-time nervous customer as well as cater to connoisseurs and medical patients. You can stop by their one-of-a-kind retail locations at 223 West Broadway in Tatum or at 3501 North Grimes and Hobbs. Reach for the top shelf today at Nomad.
Must be 21. Do not use if pregnant. Do not operate heavy machinery. Not FDA approved.
Have yourself a merry little scratcher with holiday scratchers from the New Mexico Lottery. They're just the ticket to treat yourself to a season of fun. Plus, they make great holiday gifts. And please, gift responsibly. Lottery tickets are for ages 18 and older. Holiday scratchers from the New Mexico Lottery are now on sale, and they feature a second chance promotion. 30 lucky entrants will each win $1,000 this holiday season. Get info and enter at nmlottery.com. You must be at least 18 to play. Please play and gift responsibly.
At Coffee Drilling LLC, they offer a wide range of drilling services, from small domestic water to agricultural and monitor wells. In addition to mud and rotary drilling, Coffee Drilling offers services to pre-existing wells as well as troubleshooting of pumps, and all control systems. Call Coffee Drilling today to schedule your routine maintenance or see about an upgrade to your water system. Call 505-270-1767. That's 505-270-1767. Coffee Drilling, LLC. Over 20 years experience and serving all of Hobbs, Lovington, and Eunice.
Southeast New Mexico weather. Southeast New Mexico down the 285 as temperatures in Roswell this afternoon with highs in the lower 60s. Patchy fog early on. And then the clouds increase on Thursday and 55-degree temperatures in Roswell with a 20% chance for showers. Going down the 285, 65 degrees in Carlsbad for today, 64 in Hobbs and Lovington. And tomorrow's temperatures, middle 50s in Hobbs and Lovington with a 20% chance for rain. For W105 FM, I'm meteorologist Ron Roberts.
Your country plays on W105.
Please, the sun is coming up.
Did I miss it? Did I miss it?
Come on. Turn it on now.
It's showtime, baby.
The new and improved Bee and the Breakfast Club. Now including Monica and Blake.
Get connected. Stay connected.
Bee and the Breakfast Club broadcasting from the Inn of the Mountain Gods studio. Text line at 877-396-W105. Powered by Amigo Machinery, your Kubota dealer. Question of the day brought to you by Lovington Auto Supply, your Napa dealer.
The only problem with listening in the morning?
Honey, what's wrong with that man?
Laughing so hard everyone else on the road thinks you're crazy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to December 4th.
December 4th, it's National Sock Day.
Today's National Sock Day.
What kind of sock? What color socks are you wearing?
These are quality socks.
Socks or no socks?
Socks.
Socks.
He's not wearing socks.
I think those are my socks.
Socks. Cotton, argyle, blue.
I've also got tube socks.
Happy National Sock Day.
It's showtime.
And good morning to you. It is showtime. I'm going to just say it at this point in my life. I have a hard time wearing shoes. Flip-flops are the way to go, and not the ones that go in between my toes because those hurt my toes. So, sliders. I think, Tom, that's what they're called, right? Sliders?
Yeah, sliders, something like that.
Not the kind that you eat, Tom. Sliders that you slide onto your feet.
Yeah, those are the way to go. Question of the day this morning. Democrats calling for Joe Biden's statue to be put up in front of the White House for all of his achievements, for all of the years he has served the public. Your reaction to this, please. The question of the day this morning. 877-396-W105. Text line being brought to you by Amigo Machinery, your Kubota dealer. Find them at amigo-machinery.com. Question of the day being brought to you by Lovington Auto Supply, your Napa dealer, Avenue D and Lovington. What do you think about Joe Biden? Big statue erected in front of the White House. And we are broadcasting from the End of the Mountain Gods studio this morning. The Joe Biden statue is ready to go. They already have a model statue, and it would show him lining his pockets with money being sent all over the country.
I was going to say, does it have money bags in one hand and a pardon in the other? Yeah. Is that?
Well, I think the more iconic thing that he's held has been his ice cream. Remember?
Or would it be him and his KKK buddy hanging out together?
Maybe
him doing the eulogy for Robert Byrd.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Monica, you probably are not young enough, but Robert Byrd was a member of the KKK.
He was the leader, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, he was like second. He was not like the grand marshal. He was like
the vice president.
He was in the neighborhood
of the KKK. Okay.
Yeah. So, and Joe Biden did the eulogy at this guy's funeral and was best of buds with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that says a lot. Yesterday he goes to Angola. Tom, where is Angola?
Somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Africa?
What country is that in?
I think that's Africa.
It is on the African continent. You are correct.
Yes. It's a country of its own. Joe Biden had that problem yesterday, too. But he gave them $1 billion and said everything. Success of the world goes through Angola. And I'm just wondering,
what they got
why did wait 3 years and 10 months to go to Angola if the success of the world went through a crap hole like Angola?
Well, let me translate for you. When he says success of the world, he means the Biden crime family bank account.
There you go.
So he gave them $1 billion yesterday.
Of
That's
my
your
money?
tax dollars
Yep.
on the way out.
That's crazy.
It's nuts. Today is Choose Women Wednesday. Can we get a definition of a woman, please? Extraordinary Work Team Recognition Day. International Cheetah Day. Tom raced a cheetah one time and beat it.
Yes.
National Cookie Day.
Ate one, too.
He hasn't passed up a cookie that he has ever seen.
Did you say
and raced a cheetah to
Did you
eat a cookie.
He said he ate a cheetah.
International-
Yes.
Yeah. Dice Day. Package Protection Day. I got to admit, I'm always protecting the package. National Sock Day. Rockefeller Christmas tree lighting event going on tonight. And Santa's List happening. Special Kids Day. Wear Brown Shoes Day. And Wildlife Conservation Day going on all day today. But protect the package at all costs. Right, Tom?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, protect it at all costs. I'll get you updated with the weather. Question of the day, what do you think about Biden and the statue being erected outside the White House? I would love to hear from you this morning. Quick check of the weather being brought to you by All American Cleaners. All American Cleaners, family owned and operated. You can find them Roswell, Artesia, Carlsbad, Lovington, and in Hobbs. Wash, dry, and fold your clothes, 17 pounds, $16.99. AllAmericanCleaners.net for more information. Should be sunny. We do have some fog out there that is being reported, but 68 and sunny this later on this afternoon. 39 tonight. Cloudy skies, sunny tomorrow and 54. Chance of rain on Friday, like a 40% chance of the wet stuff, and some of that could go throughout the weekend. Quick check of the web of the weather. You can always check it, W105radio.com. Morning show this morning being brought to you by State Representative Randy Pettigrew, reminding you that Governor Grisham is going to try to continue to fight back and take away your guns. It sickens me that the Democrats talking about taking away your guns, and then I see people at new drive-by shootings going to jail for like 3 years.
Right.
It's the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard. That we're going to let the criminals walk, but law-abiding citizens that have never broke the law, your rights are in danger. By the way, Randy would also be fighting for our oil and gas industry and our way of life in Southeast New Mexico. Need more information? Go to RandallPettigrew.com. He is your District 61 representative. Message paid for by Randy Pettigrew. Tom on the text, if you would.
All right, Jerem is chiming in on the question of the day. Should a statue be erected of Joe Biden at the White House? Well,
wait, how is the statue going to erect?
Well, you build it, erect it.
I knew this was going to be a tongue thing for him.
Jerem says, absolutely not. I mean, this should not be taxpayer funded, especially after the majority of the people voted against him and everything he has done. Plus, I thought we couldn't have a statue of a person who owned slaves, although Biden himself previously did not own any slaves, but his ancestors did, says Jerem.
Maybe he was sympathetic to the KKK, so isn't that close enough?
And if you go back and listen to some of the words that he used about African Americans,
dropping the N-word,
not good. Of course, they buried that. It's harder and harder to find it.
Yep.
This next text says, the statue, the texter says, is reminded of what we don't want to go back to, says the text.
Monica, before you get to your text, the statue, it just came to me. The statue would be Commander the dog taking a poop on the lawn in front of the White House. That would be the statue.
I think that would be the statue with that lost look on his face that he constantly showed America.
Well, that's
and holding an ice cream cone.
Holding an ice cream cone or sniffing a baby.
Yeah.
One of the texters said the statue should be of Biden falling up the stairs.
All right.
And then another one said, it's got to be a local person, the statue should be put up at Zia Guns Range.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
And another says, is this statue of Biden for real? Asked the text.
They are saying it's for real. That's exactly what they want to do. So it seems like it's real. The Daily Show host, Jon Stewart, mocking President Biden's decision to pardon his son, Hunter, despite saying repeatedly he wouldn't. And even Jon Stewart, is far to the left, said that the pardon is, unacceptable. Kind of like, Joe farting in public. That's unacceptable, too. Not saying it. I mean, he pooped in front of his pants at the Vatican.
Yep.
Crazy.
Wow.
United States Postal Service delivering at least 99.2 million ballots or voter forms during the election year, according to the post-election analyst. That information was released this week. Unlike most of the packages they delivered, the ballots weren't lost or damaged. So congratulations to the Postal Service on that one. Thank you so much.
My big question in that is how many of them were requested? Or how many did this automatically do?
I will just say this. We will never have fair elections when the when the Postal Service backs the Democrat Party. 99.9% of the time, their union does. Yep. The upperlings of the Postal Service backs the Democratic Party, and they're going to be in charge of delivering ballots and not delivering.
Right.
I would say no. I would say no. Even though only 25% complete, Billboard has named Beyonce the #1 greatest pop star of the 21st century. Jay-Z done bought it for her.
Well, and you got to remember, the 21st century is only 24 years old, almost 25.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Blake.
Director John M. Chu has confirmed that Wicked Part 2 is scheduled to be released
already
November 21st, 2025. #1 just came out.
Yeah.
Have you seen it yet, Tom?
And they're saying a Broadway musical could be also on the way.
Yeah.
There is a musical already.
Yeah. Well, they're talking about Broadway.
Yeah, but it was on Broadway.
Yeah, that's where it's right.
Yeah, that's where it started.
Wow. Oh, really? Okay.
Crazy. So a new Broadway music.
Okay.
Looks like $13.3 billion in Cyber Monday money. That's up about 7% from last year. So a lot of people spending money on Cyber Monday. Tom, did you at least try to buy anything online?
No. Are you kidding? No.
So I noticed as I went through my emails this afternoon here that there were orders for Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret. And I was like, did you make a couple orders? Yeah.
No.
How are you going to get this when it's being sent to my daughters? Oh, well, I'm not going to get it until we go back, but it was too good of a deal to pass up. I mean, you can't pass up those deals. When they come available, it doesn't matter if you're not going to get them for 9 or 10 months. It's just too good to pass. Wow. Democrats paving the way for Donald Trump Avenue in Miami-Dade County after the historic election. So Donald Trump Boulevard is coming to Miami-Dade County. Nice. The county commissioners voted 9-1 to change the street name. I want you to remember this. Miami-Dade County used to be controlled by Democrats until, I think this is the first election cycle. that it's actually flipped. So congratulations going out to Donald Trump Boulevard.
Wow.
Awesome. You know it's bad when they're shooting dogs. Albuquerque dog reunited with its owner on Tuesday after undergoing multiple operations, including a leg amputation.
Oh, man.
Due to injuries received by a drive-by shooting. How bad are you? How bad do you suck?
Right.
That you accidentally shoot a dog and you're trying to do a drive-by shooting. And I'll say it again. Anybody that does a drive-by shooting, you don't know exactly who you're aiming at. You're just aiming at a house.
Yeah.
You should go to jail for the rest of your life.
Yep.
Should be. But this pit bull, 10-year-old pit bull mix, struck by a bullet November 3rd, reunited with its family, and they were happy to see the dog, even though it's missing one leg now because of a drive-by shooting. Essay, can't you, shoot a little higher? What's the matter with you? Buc-ee's hosting a grand opening in Amarillo. That will be the closest Buc-ee's to us, December 16th. This thing is going to be huge. Yes. 74,000 square feet, 108 fueling stations.
Wow.
Dang, dude.
That's incredible.
Just a little stop.
Do we have a Buc-ee's in New Mexico?
Not that I know of.
I don't think so. I don't think so. State police.
If we ever get one, it'll be up north on I-40.
I'm sure it will be. Or maybe Las Cruces. Maybe probably not. You would think Odessa would have a Buc-ee's.
Sure.
Yeah,
it's coming probably.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. And they don't really. They go outside of big cities. They don't go.
Yeah, they do
little bitty ones
on the
in
interstate.
The city.
You know, I think a good spot for one would be the Pecos area, Pecos, Texas. I mean, it's.
Oh yeah, I think that would be good. New Mexico
between
State
Kermit
Police
and
arresting. Yeah, I think. Yep. New Mexico State Police arresting a wanted felon in Los Lunas on Friday, Carlos Lynch, 40, in a parked vehicle outside of Sonic. Officials say when they arrived, Lynch drove his vehicle over the curb and began fleeing from officers. After a sharp pursuit, officers were able to do a pit maneuver on the vehicle, stop him, and take him into custody. By the way, he was arrested on numerous warrant charges, including child abuse, possession of a controlled substance, drug paraphernalia, shoplifting, resisting, evading, obstruction of an officer, and residential burglary. Tom, describe the pit maneuver.
The pit maneuver. A pit maneuver is when a cop stops in front of a car.
No.
Monica with the save.
The pit maneuver, I don't know what it is.
Blake with the save.
All right. A pit maneuver is when a cop is chasing a bad guy.
See, I'm not a bad guy.
And so what they will do is they will push with their front bumper one corner of the back bumper of
the bad person's car.
And it makes them spin out.
Okay.
And that's called a pit maneuver because it basically makes them pit. Makes them stop.
So they will spin, and they'll be able to, arrest a bad guy, which is pretty cool. All right, we're going to talk about a great ruling yesterday that came down from.
Why is it called a pit?
Because it makes the car pit or
I'm
stop.
thinking of a. Okay.
Okay, so like a big race, when they go to the pits, they have to stop.
Yeah. It sends them to the pit.
Thinking of armpits, y'all.
And sometimes, a pit could be synonymous for a ditch.
Sure.
So, there's a couple of reasons.
Totally understand, but my girl brain went to armpit. I thought y'all were going to teach me a wrestling move
armpit.
or something.
No.
I'm sure there is a wrestling move.
Appeals court ruling, can we deport illegal immigrants despite local objections? I'll give you the answer to that. And looks like they flipped another seat, the Democrats. So they won the 13th congressional district. I'll talk about that. And how many traffic citations were handed out by state police? How many over the Thanksgiving holiday? I'll give you the answer to that. And 4 people arrested and charged with elderly abuse in Doña Ana County. I'll get you updated with those stories. Price of oil this morning being brought to you by Spinnaker Cementing Solutions, a division of CUD Energy Services. They've got you covered if you need help in the patch. They have 200 experienced cementing professionals available. New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, and available in Hobbs, New Mexico, right there on Magnum Industrial Road. They're ready to help you with any of your cementing solutions. CUD Energy Services, Spinnaker Cementing Solutions. Get in touch with them today. Just go to SpinnakerOil.com.
West Texas Intermediate, $70.02. $73.78 for Brent crude. And the price of natural gas is $2.98. B.
All right, 6:24. When we come back, we'll do we'll talk about the appeals court. This deportation of illegal immigrants gets another step closer. I will get you updated with that. National anthem and the pledge coming up next hour. We've also got the tweet of the day, and you got to be listening to the tweet of the day because the idiot of the day, which it was yesterday, when he sent messages to Will Rooney complaining about this show and dared us to play him on the air. Well, it took me a little time to edit all the cuss words because you're not intelligent enough to speak without cussing. So I got that coming up this morning. And he didn't call once.
No.
He called 3 or 4 times.
Yep.
And long, rambling messages. So I'll get to that in just a second. Our number 877-396-W105 morning show this morning being brought to you by Seminole Siding and Construction. You can find them online, SeminoleSidingAndConstruction.com, a trusted name across southeast New Mexico. Siding, construction, they can take care of your metal or shingle roof. They can also erect metal buildings, commercial and industrial metal buildings. Siding, change all your windows out. If you're worried about saving energy, it all starts with your windows. A lot of your energy, air condition or heat, is it's seeping out of your windows. Get in touch with them today. 575-391-1430 or SeminoleSidingAndConstruction.com. Tom A.
All right, so people are chiming in about the pit maneuver.
Thank you, by the way.
Big John is saying it's called the precision immobilization technique.
Pursuit intervention technique.
And another one saying it's a precision immobilization technique.
So something along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them.
It's one of them.
Well, we got both, and we've gotten several texts about it. Thank you so much, texters, for doing that.
Yeah. Let us know we can correct that.
And original Monica Hater is chiming in again. He said, like I said, you are slow, a little yellow school bus rider. Hey, I will happily ride the little yellow school bus rider. You're like, you belong on the hate bus. Yeah.
No, that would be the hate train.
Right.
And Republican Karen is chiming in. I'm waiting for somebody to do the meme with Biden saying that I am not a crook.
Meme. Do you really have her on your mind?
No. It's just meme.
I'm just saying, how could it be M-I-M when it's spelled M-E-M-E?
It says M-E-M, says mem on my phone.
Okay, how's it spelled?
It's spelled M-E-M.
M-E-M. I think she may have left the last E off. So he did.
Sometimes that happens when you text.
Yes.
I'm waiting for somebody to do the meme with Biden saying,
but you ought to know it's meme.
Right. You edit everything in your brain as you're reading it anyway.
Right.
You should. That's one of those words. You know what a meme is.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
What's a meme, Tom?
I don't know.
See, I told you.
Precision immobilization technique. And then
Monica?
someone said pursuit intervention technique. Precision immobilization. So a lot of people are chiming in on the pit maneuver.
So close.
Yeah.
Can we have a real law enforcement officer tell us which one of those is correct?
Right.
At least they were able to use the pit maneuver on the bad guy, and he ain't going nowhere until they let him out of jail.
I think we should take Monica's suggestion and make him run up there and make the bad guy sniff an armpit.
Yeah, honestly, you said like pit maneuver, so I immediately go to like armpit. You have to remember, I totally think like a girl first. I don't think like, a
That's
police
okay.
officer or whatever. So, you said the pit maneuver, and I'm like, okay.
Girl.
So Monica,
Look it up. It says precision immobilization technique.
Yeah. Monica, tell Tom what a meme is.
So a meme is like a funny. So like it's like a joke. Like it can be attached to a picture. Or it can be made into
like
a
a
GIF.
cartoon.
Not so much a cartoon.
No.
I mean, it's just a funny. So like if we were to meme that picture of you showing your boobs,
That's a meme. Yes,
that's a meme.
with what's her face's head on it.
Yes,
Do you want me to post it again? I will.
No,
we could make countless memes.
that
Of
that in
pictures
and
of
of
you.
itself is a meme.
Yes.
Well, I knew what it was. I just didn't know what it was.
Oh my
Didn't
God!
know what it was.
Say that again.
That needs to go on a T-shirt.
Correct. That needs to
Yeah,
be
that's a
recorded and
Tommyism that
played.
might sell. It might.
And Republican Karen
Good
is-
news yesterday. If you are not an illegal immigrant, appeals court ruled the U.S. can deport illegal immigrants despite a local objection, in a win for the Trump administration. U.S. Immigrations and Custom Enforcement, better known as ICE, can continue using a Seattle airport to charter deportation flights in a win for Donald Trump. See, what happened is Seattle tried to say, you're not going to use our airport to deport people. And King
yes, we
County
are.
actually sued the federal government, and the federal government actually lost in appeals court. Doesn't matter where you stand on immigration, Santa Fe, New Mexico as a whole, Denver, it doesn't matter because immigration is a federal issue.
Correct.
Right.
It is not a local issue.
Right.
Sorry, but people are going to get deported, and there ain't crap you can do about it. Except you could be arrested for getting in the way of them deporting people. Yep. New Mexico State Police participating in CARE operations over the Thanksgiving weekend handed out over 4,000 traffic citations from Wednesday to Sunday. That is a buttload of traffic citations. Department made 22 arrests for impaired driving, getting people off the road, and investigated 48 crashes.
Wow.
State police say they will continue the holiday travel operations and encourage people to follow the law and don't drink and drive as they travel through New Mexico. And they've kind of changed that where it doesn't say DWIs, it now says impaired drivers, which could mean that you're smoking the toke.
That could be, yeah.
Yeah, could.
Really quick,
Yep.
Kev, we had someone chime in. And he says, I'm a retired state police. It is precision and mobilization technique.
Well, where's the I then?
It left it off, Tom.
Wait. Where's the I?
Yeah.
Are you seriously criticizing someone's spelling? I've seen you write things down.
So, how do you spell, Tom? How do you spell immobile? How do you spell that?
Don't look at your phone.
Immobile.
Immobilization. How do you spell it?
Okay, I was the spelling bee champion in 1 year.
Well, spell it.
Give me the definition of
Immobilization.
You are not in a spelling bee. You want him to use it in a sentence now.
Then give me a definition of mobilization.
They performed a pit maneuver, which stands for precision immobilization technique.
All right, use it in a sentence.
I just did.
No. Immobilization. It's AI. It's I.
It's not AI.
Wait a minute. It's IMMOBOLIZATIN. Immobilization.
There you go.
There you go.
You couldn't
Did you
be
put an
further
A
away.
in there? You put an A in there?
I
I'm just
heard an
wondering.
A at the end.
Yeah.
And he
Okay.
had 2 M's and some other stuff.
Yeah. Probably the biggest thing people get wrong is 2 M's. So Tom scores 1.
Thank you.
Democrat Adam Gray has won the California 13th congressional district race, defeating the incumbent, John Duarte. And so the Dems flip the seat in California.
Yep.
So, Blake, what's the where do the Republicans stand in the House?
220 to 215 is the final number.
Yikes.
Please, when you remember that, there are 3 Republicans that vote as Democrat. You know, they follow the
Right.
Democrats.
Sure.
So you have to consider that. We do not have that big of a lead. We really don't. Looks like 4 people have been arrested in Dona Ana County. Solomon Sanchez, Lee Corrales, Linda Romero, and Edwards Bonilla, all charged with abuse of a resident and could face up to 6 months in prison per conviction. Solomon Sanchez, an employee at Community Options, Inc., a developmental disability waiver program in Santa Fe, captured on video, forcibly grabbing a resident and shoving the victim's face towards a table,
Oh, man.
refusing to assist while making degrading comments. Raul Torres said that he was arrested in Santa Fe, and then you had multiple arrests in Dona Ana County. People like this have a special place and should not be around kids or around our elderly.
Nope.
Sick son of a bucks. All right, 6:35. When we come back, we'll talk about a typical case of a guy gets 2 years in prison for using a gun to rob a store. We'll talk about that in Roswell. This is what I'm talking about. Democrats want to take your guns away, but people that use guns to perpetrate a crime, they get off.
Right.
It's unbelievable. Crazy. All right, morning show this morning being brought to you by La Tienda Thriftway. Big savings going on right now. Smoked bacon, $1.99 a pound. Boneless, skinless chicken breast, $2.49 a pound. Also, they've got pork loin for just $1.99 a pound. From the produce department is $8 for $1. And red seedless grapes, just $1.99 a pound. They've got big savings going on right now. Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, 2 liters, 2 for $4. And Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Lite, $16.99 for an 18-pack. Bottles or cans. Don't forget they can also make your wedding cakes. They can make all your cakes, and they have ideas. And if you haven't visited and bought some of their tacos, they are awesome at La Tienda in Carlsbad. Tom on the text.
All right, this text is saying, Tom didn't score jack crap. What is immobilization?
Immobilize.
And he spelled it like you did, except he only put 1 Z where you
only 1 Z.
You have to remember, we're a show. We're a show. We're not a college or a university.
We ain't that smart. And a statue of Joe Biden.
Wait a minute. Wait, don't.
Hey.
No. You.
Yeah, don't include everybody.
I mean, I'm not like, super intelligent, but I got a little more on you.
What he
Maybe.
said?
Well,
what
maybe.
he said? What is IMMOBOLIZATON?
He did. Like
Except
he was
you had
on a
2
show.
Z's.
And a statue of Joe Biden in front of the White House will be like a statue of Tom A. at Gold's Gym.
Aw.
Says
At
Gold's Gym.
Yeah.
Monica.
Who'd they get bought out by?
Gold's Gym?
Yeah,
I don't
didn't
know.
they
Was it
get
Planet
bought by-
Fitness?
Maybe.
Well, I mean, they got out when the gold market was hot.
Right.
So
All right. Yes, the highway bandits continue the legal extortion of citizens for money. And if the police did that, referring to the pit maneuver on 128, they could get New Mexico out of debt in 2 days. I think they're referring to that. Or
No, they're referring
one
to the pulling
story.
people
Oh,
over.
okay. That's right. And the gas man in Eunice said, sorry, illegals. Tom?
yeah, legally they can be deported. All right, Tom, I was just looking at week 15 of the 12-team college football bracket projection, and I didn't. And I'm going to tell you what the problem that I have. They have Arizona State playing Penn State, and Tennessee playing Ohio State, Alabama playing Notre Dame, Indiana playing Georgia. And the teams that got a bye, Texas should get a bye.
Yep.
SMU should not get a bye.
SMU got a bye? Oh, man.
Well, they were undefeated, and they won their conference.
Oregon, of course, undefeated, won a real conference, and Boise State.
Same thing as
gets
SMU.
I'm just going to be honest with you. Boise State and SMU are going to get killed.
Yeah.
They're going to get killed.
Yeah. But
and why? I don't get it.
I'm glad I get to see a game on that blue field in Boise.
Yeah, I've been there.
I will say this much: South Carolina deserves to be in ahead of Alabama.
Yep.
South Carolina deserves to be in ahead of Boise State and SMU. Sorry for any Boise State and SMU fans.
So
but Texas did get a bye. The bad news is they get to play the winner of Indiana, Georgia, probably going to be Georgia. And Alabama and Notre Dame will probably be a good game. Tennessee, Ohio State will be a good game. Penn State and Arizona.
It might be a good game. It might
be.
It might be.
Yeah. All right, we got to get to the tweet of the day. Tweet of the day this morning being brought to you by Platinum Auto Services in Carlsbad. Professional mechanics on duty, all ASE certified technicians, skilled, and they have the experience to get the job done. They use nothing but high-quality auto parts. Give them a call, 575-689-6900, or stop in at 606 South Canal in Carlsbad. They do all your maintenance, all changes. They can handle all your tires and accessories. They can do diagnostics to figure out what is going on with your automobile. They do window tinting, suspension work. Once your vehicle lifted, they can handle that. That number again at Platinum Auto Services, 575-689-6900. Give them a call today. All right. It's been a couple days. We got a call from this guy. This guy called and left Will Rooney multiple messages, all rambling messages. So I don't have time to make him a big superstar. I don't want to make him a bigger celebrity than Tom. But this guy talking about the morning show, and he still can't figure out, I can pick up the phone and call these guys on the air. The number is 877-396-W105. I can also send them a text. I can also go on Facebook and send them a message. But instead, he calls Will Rooney. Here we go with the tweet of the day.
Yes, I listen to you guys quite a bit. And I'm amused by the stupidity that's B in the Breakfast Club. I don't even know his name. The Philippine guy that always brags about going to the Philippines and that little girl that's just.
Wait.
Yes,
the show is named after the dude. It's called B and the Breakfast Club.
Idiot.
Stupidity that's B in the Breakfast Club. I don't even know his name. The Philippine guy that always brags about going to the Philippines and that little girl that's just there and laughs like she's a fucking hyena. You guys are ridiculous. And I know that you guys are going to sit there and ridicule Biden over his decision for his son, man. But you guys sit there and try to act like you guys are Christians and stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? And y'all probably don't know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Y'all guys have never been through what us true Christians that Jesus died on the cross for us had really suffered for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once again, y'all don't know what I mean because y'all guys are idiots.
Yeah.
Y'all guys sit there and the biggest hypocrites.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys post this and you guys announce this because I guarantee you guys will not.
Oh,
challenge accepted.
I just did.
Challenge accepted.
I just did.
Now look, Jose. Tell me, what has real Christians been through?
Wait,
were you in the college?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's got the alcohol problem.
He goes on to tell us his name. His name is Jose.
And I mean, he's got a big slur that probably means that he's got a drinking problem. Maybe there's a criminal past. That's why we don't understand. We don't.
I'm thinking he was in the Coliseum with the lions, like the real Christians.
Yes.
And I'm so glad he knows everything about our past and knows everything we've been through.
I can recognize.
Yeah,
his
it doesn't
voice.
know the struggle at all.
So I'm
but
kind of sad I didn't listen to the email before you played it.
Oh,
settle down over there.
Look, he left. Was it 3 or 4 messages? And they're all 4 to 5 minutes long. They're the maximum amount, and it rambles on and on.
So, and he called Will personally?
Yes.
Will's station phone.
Oh, wow.
And he rambles on, and he talks about himself, and he talks about he's working in the patch.
Sure.
And that he's Native American, and so on and so forth. And Native American and Hispanic, and we are the immigrants, and we should get out.
Look, we love Native Americans. We love Hispanics. So please don't take that wrong.
No.
Because this guy.
That was the information he gave us about himself.
Yeah. Okay.
This guy. Yeah. So, tweet of the day being brought to you by Platinum Auto Services. Well, it looks like the ACLU could be suing the federal government for gender care for minors.
Kevin, I have a phone call, and I don't know what it is because it's not telling me the number.
Well, have your finger on the button, if you would.
Yes, I will. Okay.
All right, but then we'll come back to the ACLU attorney.
Yeah. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Jimmy, and I'm calling from the patch.
What's up, Jimmy?
Hi, Jimmy. Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, this is to let Jose know, dude, you don't know the first meaning about being a Christian. First meaning about being a Christian is forgiveness. And when Jesus came, he died to give us. He came to die to show us by example.
Yep.
And the Bible tells us very clearly, Jose, listen, that the deceiver will come and he will portray to be a Christian. A Christian cannot kill little children.
Right.
A Christian cannot. Jesus loved these kids. If you jack with a child, you jack with God. And that's a battle, Jose, that you don't want. When you talk about Joe Biden, he is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Mm-hmm. It's so bad that the priest would not let that, and I'm a minister, and I will call him an idiot. Will not let that idiot. He is one who misled this country. He got in by stolen votes. That's what Satan does.
Yep.
And Jose, you really need, if you're an Indian, you really need to go back to the reservation and talk to your medicine doctor. And you need to talk to him about finding God. And God, the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, buddy. And that's what's wrong with today's society. And you saw when God come to work, a president that God chose for America to vote.
Amen.
And Jose, you're a liberal, and I'm sorry that you did not open your Bible, because if you open your Bible and read it, I was a liberal until I opened my Bible, and my Bible told me everything that I was doing wrong. I didn't vote conservative to vote for Donald Trump. I voted because God led me to go the right path. And if you're listening, Jose, you need to get rid of the embarrassment about being called liberal whatever. That means that you have a target on your back and Satan is using you, bud. And that's all I got to say about it, Jose. And
I appreciate you, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy.
You're welcome.
Looks like Supreme Court could hear a challenge to Tennessee's ban for trans youth health care. ACLU attorney, this guy's name is Jose Lacey. Here's what Jose had to say. And I'm wondering about Jose.
Of Tennessee, I think that will open the door to the types of federal bans on this care, not only for minors, but for adults too.
For adults too, you think?
I do. And I think that's one of the things we should be really concerned about. We're hearing a lot about young people can't consent to this care, but it is their parents consenting to this care. And at the end of the day, we have adults who live as transgender people like myself, who have families, who are part of communities, who are part of this society. And if the incoming administration bans our health care, that is essentially excising us from this country.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Thank you so much, Jose. Appreciate you. You know what's funny? We went out to eat tonight, and I saw two guys in skirts. They weren't kilts. They were actually skirts.
Oh, God.
And I turned to Kendra, and I said, you know why they're wearing skirts? And she said, no. I said, because it's hot. They can get a breeze going right to
A breeze
Joe
to the
Biden.
sack.
Yeah, she laughed. Joe Biden giving away your money. He was in Angola. Do we figure out where Angola was yet, Tom?
Middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere. You're sticking with that. Anyway, Joe Biden talking in Angola and giving away your money.
That's the right thing for the wealthiest nation in the world to do. And today, I'm announcing over $1 billion in new humanitarian support for Africans displaced from homes by historic droughts and food insecurity. We know African leaders and citizens are seeking more than just aid. You seek investment. So the United States is expanding our relationship all across Africa, from assistance to aid.
Assistance
to
to
trade.
aid.
Moving from patrons to partners to help bridge the infrastructure gap. I was told, by the way, when I got elected, I could never get an infrastructure bill passed.
What the hell does that have to do with Angola?
Correct. Right.
He went on to say that Angola is the tip of the spear. The world success begins in Angola.
I think he means now his bank account.
Right.
So
And
how much
I
did
do
he
have a
get?
question about this. He started off with the wealthiest nation on earth.
We're not.
How much are
not
we in
the
debt?
most in debt nation
Yeah.
in the world.
Being in debt does not equal being wealthy.
It does not.
Right.
Tom talked about Angola. Is it a city? Is it a state? Is it a country? Joe Biden couldn't figure it out either.
With a vibrant city, and I look, not the city. The city I know is not Angola. In Angola, in a vibrant city.
Oh my God. My God.
That's crazy.
So for those who are wondering where in Africa Angola is, it's on the as you move down to the skinnier part, it's directly under the Republic of the Congo. It has a coast on the South Atlantic Ocean. It is directly north of Nambia. It also borders Zambia and Botswana.
Crazy. Angola, the city, the country. The
Well,
continent.
and Luanda is the capital.
Yeah. Looks like a man sentenced Monday for more than a decade in prison on armed robbery charges related to a 2021 crime spree in Roswell. Electronic court records indicate that New Mexico's 5th Judicial District Judge James Hudson sentenced Arbrick Lacey to 24 years in prison. 6 suspended sentences. It's going to be about 18 years. I misread that. It's not 18 months. It is 18 years. So kudos going out to Judge Hudson on sending him to also will have to undergo drug treatment and anger management. This guy went on a spree of armed robberies. And so now he's going to jail for 18 years.
Wow.
So we win one here. 18 years.
Yep.
Thank you, Judge Hudson. Looks like the DEA pick Donald Trump picked the Florida Sheriff, Chad Krosner. He announced that he's probably going to pull out. And part of that is because of the way he handled COVID-19. The new pick to handle the DEA, have you guys heard about this?
No.
Ron DeSantis.
Yeah, I was listening to that this morning.
What?
Yeah.
For the DEA?
Yeah, Ron DeSantis would step down as the governor of Florida. The lieutenant governor would become the governor, and he would be the guy that leads the DEA.
Mm.
Does DeSantis have a law enforcement background?
He's got a military background.
He's a veteran.
Yeah, but that doesn't equal law enforcement.
I don't know that he's got a
But he does,
law enforcement background.
But he does fight drugs.
He was a prosecutor, a JAG attorney.
Oh, really? JAG attorney.
Well, okay.
So he...
I was just trying to figure out where the law enforcement part came from. But if he was a JAG attorney...
Yeah, he was a JAG attorney.
Then he's been... Okay.
Yeah. Dems spewing more hate and disinformation. Where are the fact checkers? Where are the fact checkers? Have you guys heard anything about we're going to, open up firing squads on people? Have you guys heard that? You haven't heard it?
But that's stupid
Oh,
if that's what they say.
I didn't hear it either. Here's what a CNN, Democrat on CNN had to say about Donald Trump, the firing squads.
But wasn't it was not going to. No, I believe the circumstances have changed. I think that we now have a president coming into office who's talking about firing squads, who's talking about running people around the country and making sure that everyone who's his enemy is going to be punished. And Hunter Biden lied.
By the way, Scott Jennings was on that panel, and the look on his face was unbelievable. He rolled his eyes like, what the hell? Firing squads?
They just make this. They just make this stuff up, and then they say it, and they think if they say it, it becomes true.
They say enough, though, people believe it.
Firing squads. Yeah, we're opening up the firing squads. And Tom, did you hear Charles Barkley floating the idea that he would run for president and Mark Cuban would be his vice president?
Oh, God, really?
That's what he said.
Yeah, I don't think that's going anywhere.
No.
But by the way, nobody likes Mark Cuban. I think Charles Barkley is likable, but when he gets drunk, he starts acting a fool too.
Does he have to get drunk to start acting a fool? Because he said something.
Well, no, maybe not. All right, looks like Mayor Adams says, cancel me. Talking about the immigration problems that they have in New York City. And he said, go ahead, cancel me. Here's what he had to say yesterday.
The other day, I want you to all go back and Google Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. Google what they said about those who commit crimes in our city and what they said in our country. They said those who commit crimes need to get out right away. That was their position. So this is not a new position, because in the state in the era of cancel culture, no one's afraid to be honest about the truth. Well, cancel me, because I'm going to protect the people of the city.
Well, and people were upset that he was going to meet with Tom Homan, the border czar, about what to do, and he's 100% right. And I've played the cuts before. We go from two Democrats, Hillary Clinton, her stance on immigration, Barack Obama's stance on immigration, and you look how far we have come in the matter of 16 years, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, they've completely flip-flopped.
Yeah, we have gone way over the top. Crazy. Morning show this morning being brought to you by North Star Laundry, your stop for your next laundry. They can take care of all of it. They can do your dry cleaning, starching, press everything up, keep you looking good, and they can wash, dry, and fold your clothes. So drop off your clothes, pick them back up. Everything is good to go and ready to go. Or you can go in there. They have coin-operated machines open 7 days a week, and you can do all of that yourself. 609 West Lee in Carlsbad, 604 West Church in Carlsbad, or 406 West Cedar in Loving. It's Narsar Laundry. Tom in the text.
Racist liberal is chiming in. He says Trump did say that at one of his rallies.
No, he didn't.
He said, cross the border and there will be a bloody mess. We will shoot you down.
That's not what he said.
What he said. And I want you to go back and find that audio and send it to me, please. He didn't say anything even close to that. And the bloody mess, he didn't say, he said bloodbath, and he was talking about the car industry. You guys are whack.
Right.
And that doesn't even say firing squad. So you didn't even tie it in right.
Correct.
They're just saying stuff off the wall.
Well, of course they are.
So we're going to go back a little bit. Jeff from the Patch was like, can we please talk about the pit maneuver for another hour? It's super entertaining. LOL. There's a kid from JAL currently playing for Boise State. Good kid. His name is Roger Carrion.
Oh, well, there you go.
Good kid. I'm glad he's playing for Boise State. And I mean no disrespect for the kid from JAL playing for Boise State. I just don't think Boise State is one of the top 12 schools in the country.
Well, but they are, what division are they in? Mountain West?
They get automatic bye.
Right.
And
the winner of that gets the automatic. Yeah. Yep.
And on the Jose caller, how many beers did those calls take? Said Deborah. Jose was hammered drunk.
Well, maybe not. Maybe
one.
he's just that way.
Sure. And another guy said, make Jose the boob of the year. That was actually Uncle Mike. Tom Hader chimed in and said, amen. Jose is a typical hypocritical liberal. He talks about Christianity, but he's calling you idiots, hyenas, etc. And Jose got...
Well, not only that, he called her an effing hyena. I had to take that out.
Jose got Jimmy fired up. Woo! Go get him, Jimmy. And someone is saying they can hear Tom breathing in the mic. It's a battle of the Bible thumpers this morning, says another text. And it sounds like Jose was intoxicated.
And this anti-Trump leftist is chiming in. You know, Blake, they learned that from Trump. The more you repeat a lie,
did not.
It becomes the truth. Let me finish. That's what started
No,
January 6th, a day for him, says the texter.
No, they didn't learn it from him. That has been their playbook. I can go back and find Joe Biden lying about things, plagiarizing his speeches, etc., for his entire career. His press secretary, lie. Oh, yeah, we meant to do that all along. We've been very clear all along. It's all a lie. And they did not learn it from Trump.
And Jay in the Patch says, hey, bro, you're killing me, bringing out all those dumb ASS Jose's that you're missing up. You're missing up my name, says Jay in the Patch.
Does Jose know that if he doesn't like the show, he can change the station on his radio and not listen?
No, he needs to be forced to.
And Jose needs to change his station and listen to Charlemagne the God.
Yeah, he could get that on.
This text
Mountain West is Boise State's conference. So let's look at their let's look at their strength of schedule. They played Georgia Southern and won. They played Oregon and lost, but it was a close game. I'll give them credit for that. Game number 2, which is first and second game. So they play Portland State, Washington State, Utah State, Hawaii, UNLV, San Diego State, Nevada, and San Diego State University, Wyoming, and Oregon State. So I have a question. How many of those teams are ranked?
Yeah, but you can't help who's on your schedule, B. Those schedules are
No. Oh, of course you can't. Strength of schedule should have something to do. How many teams are ranked that they played?
1, 2.
One.
One's good
I don't
enough.
see.
Well, it says
one.
It says UNLV down there is 20th.
Oh. They won one game, Tom. I mean, they beat, say, let's call it 2.
Well,
That's
they
not
won
a whole
the,
bunch.
they won the games that counted. Those counted. That's why you get in.
And they lost the game against the
37-34. That was a close game against Oregon.
Yeah, but that's second game of the year. Second game of the year is, new quarterback for Oregon. They're not the same team.
Number 1 now, though, baby. That's my team.
What's your team now?
Oregon Ducks.
No, you're Colorado.
You like Colorado. Stick with Colorado, please. All right, thought for the day this morning being brought to you by Wakefield Oil, 35 years serving Southeast New Mexico, 575-622-4160, wakefieldOil.com for more information. They can deliver oil and gas products, diesel, DEF value, interstate batteries. If you're on location, on-road or off-road, go to wakefieldOil.com or call 575-622-4160. Thought for the day, in memory of Mr. Wendell Wakefield. Thought for the day is, all I want for Christmas is you. Just kidding. Whiskey. Just whiskey, okay? Just whiskey. More whiskey, please. All right, 7:05, DOJ arrests Chinese nationals have been shipping weapons and ammo from California to North Korea. You see this story? Shen Gul, I'm about to be honest, I don't know how to pronounce this. Shen Hula Wen, 41 years old, illegally residing in the United States and sending weapons from California to North Korea. He has been arrested by the Department of Justice. Wow. Illegally in the country and doing illegal acts. He could be sent to prison for 20 years. I say put him in prison 10 years and send him on back where he came from. That's what I would do. All right, Tom, on the text, wrap her up. We'll take a break.
All right, this text is saying, this is the Constitutionalist. If Africa would get rid of their corruption and unite all of their countries, they would be one of the most wealthiest and powerful country in the world. They got a lot of natural resources up there that could make a difference. Another texter says, I woke up this morning and I have Jesus on my mind. Bible thumper, okay, I'm down. Jesus Christ is our Lord and our Savior, says the text.
Amen.
That is right. All I want to hear on Inauguration Day is, so we're going to build a wall, and it's going to be huge. In my Donald
It's going to be
Trump voice.
huge. It's going to be the best wall.
Someone's asking if you can play Jose again, because they missed it.
I'm tired of him already.
Jose, can you see?
Tom, did you just say you're tired of him already?
Jose, yeah. I'm sick of him
They
already.
said on Fox that DeSantis is going to be over the Department of Defense if Pete Hegseth can't get confirmed.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
it's Pete
All
Hegseth's
right.
place.
That makes more sense.
Yes.
That makes more sense.
Right. The head of DEA should be Sheriff Brandy
That's telling
Dude
them
from
go ahead and
Florida,
do Hegseth.
says Smokey.
Go ahead and do
Yeah.
Hegseth, because otherwise you're going to get DeSantis.
And coming back to Biden giving all of that money, Sean in Carlsbad says that right there shows that SOB doesn't care about America. $750 for Americans and billions for other countries.
Right.
Dumb,
Well,
dumb.
and
Come
let's
on,
get back
January.
to the issues, because there are people in North Carolina, Florida, Louisiana that still haven't made a deal with FEMA to rebuild their homes, and we are giving more care about how much money do you think that we have given to say Ruidoso? You think it's been $1 billion?
Yep. Nope.
rebuild?
Not even close. Dude.
No, I think it's, if I remember right, because the guy gave us the number, wasn't it like 1.7 million? Like,
well, that's and that is my point.
That is
my point. We care more about Africa's housing insecurities I hate the idea. Housing insecurities,
They
food
live in
insecurities.
huts.
Right.
Why are we giving them? They live in huts. You know, I have given to ministries that go over and make wells for villages.
Right.
Because that's something they get water.
Right.
I'm totally about that. But if they choose to continue to do other things, why are we giving them $1 billion that we do not have?
Just to hand over $1 billion.
That we do not have.
No, we're broke. All right, on the way, we're going to talk about a Lubbock man completes the Great World Race. Tom, that's 7 marathons in 7 days on 7 continents. I'll talk about that guy. Texas Governor Greg Abbott threatens to pull federal funding on hospitals that after a doctor says he's still doing affirmative care on and also still giving away free medical care for migrants. We'll talk about that. Game and Fish asking for information on poachers, and Clovis Police investigating the death of a 1-year-old child. We'll talk about those stories on the way. Quickly, Monica, a couple more texts.
All right. I myself just got back in my truck. Who the heck is Jose and what's going on, says Jesse.
Well, before I play Jose, I need to go back and make sure that I have the edited version and not the unedited version.
Yeah, you've got quite a few listeners asking you to play Jose again. The Monica
I will go back. I'll do my best to go back and check it out in just a second.
And Tom, if you get tired of Jose, now you know how we feel about Morky and Porky.
Morky and Porky hadn't been heard in a while. Hello.
There's a reason for
thank
that.
God for the little things.
I have the button.
Okay.
And on the Biden statue, pigeons need a place to lay a Tommy, keep the horns out of your mouth. Original Tommy haters mad at you this morning.
He's already off the Texas bandwagon, even though they got a bye. Did you see that?
And South Carolina lost 3 games. No way a 3-loss team gets in.
Alabama did.
You know this.
Alabama did.
And Trump-obsessed hater is coming in with some, let's see if it's sweet or if it's sour.
No,
it is
it's not
inspirational to see fellow Christians lift each other up. When we see others helping each other, it reminds us of the power of love and compassion. It also reminds us that we are not alone in our faith journey. I think that's probably the sweetest thing you've ever texted, Trump-obsessed hater.
Why is it that I caution that he's probably being sarcastic?
I'm going to see if I can find the good things from him today. Yeah. All right, let's take a break. We're going to give you a chance to qualify for cash. That on the way. Our national anthem and our pledge still to come. I'm going to take out the trash. We're going to get to that, too. We got a lot of things to talk about this morning. Our number 877-396-W105. KWMW Malchamore, 105.1 FM. News this morning being brought to you by WWRV3.com. You can call them at 988-0392. Go check them out on the web. If you're looking for a quiet place to park your RV and you're working in or around Carlsbad, they've got 3 RV parks ready to house you. And in fact, they have 162 RV hookups, all coming with 30 and 50 amps available and high-speed internet wired right to your hookup. All utilities included in one price that includes everything. They're pet-friendly, very well lit up. That number again, 988-0392, or go to WWRV3.com. Coming right back, it's 9:12 on W105.
Call now. Thank you for calling.
La Tienda in Carlsbad presents the Cash Blowout Contest on W105. This is the Cash Blowout Contest on W105.
Call now. Call now.
MTD Radio News brought to you by Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington. Get the job done right every time since 2004.
Proudly serving most phases of the oil field process, Stone Oilfield Services has a fleet of over 60 trucks and a workforce of over 100 employees. From water transport to kill and vac truck operations, flowback services and pit filling to the clean out of rigs and tanks, as well as oiling and acidizing, Stone Oilfield believes in getting the job done right every time. Their central motto, do what you say you can do. Call them today at 575-396-1840. That's 396-1840.
MTD Radio News, I'm Blake Ovard. John Matthew Weisner, 28, of Hobbs, was arrested Friday and charged with aggravated fleeing a law enforcement officer, aggravated DWI, driving on roadways lane for traffic, seatbelts, open container in a motor vehicle, and following too closely. Officers spotted Weisner's truck swerving from one side of the road to the other and speeding up before abruptly braking as it traveled eastbound on Sanger Street in Hobbs. He led police on a chase for about 6 blocks before pulling over and told police he did not feel as though he had done anything wrong. Weisner was booked into the Hobbs jail and later released. Fernando Cruz Ortega, 19, died in a car crash in the early morning hours of November 27th on a remote section of Hidalgo Road in Carlsbad. His vehicle left the roadway and rolled over, ejecting Ortega. He was pronounced dead at the scene, according to a news release from the Eddy County Sheriff's Office. Anyone with information is asked to contact Lieutenant Amy Dugas at 575-887-7551. And personnel from FEMA's Disaster Survivor Assistance Program completed their door-to-door mission and are no longer visiting Chavez County residents at their homes for a wellness check or to help them apply for federal disaster assistance. With this phase of the disaster recovery concluding, scam artists, identity thieves, and other criminals may attempt to take advantage of New Mexicans affected by the disaster. Residents should remain alert, ask questions, and always ask for ID when someone claims to represent FEMA or any other governmental agency. And the Light Up Artesia and Electric Lights Parade will take place Thursday. The Derek Floor, Light Up Artesia, and the Electric Light Parade will be held on Main Street, where you can expect food trucks, vendors, shopping, electric light parade, and a brand new tree lighting ceremony. Santa will be at the Ocotillo from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Let's Have Snow 4 to 6 p.m., tree lighting at 5 p.m., and the Parade of Lights at 6 p.m. And that's the way it is. I'm Blake Ovard. This is MTD Radio News.
Join the City of Hobbs as we present our 7th annual tree lighting ceremony Saturday, December 7th. This festive event will take place in downtown Hobbs starting at 6 p.m. Bring your family and friends for a magical evening filled with holiday cheer. Enjoy live music, hot cocoa, delicious food and treats, plus a special appearance by the big guy himself, Santa Claus. Our horse-drawn carriage rides will also be returning, so bundle up for a magical ride through the streets of downtown Hobbs. Then, gather round as we light up our beautiful tree, a symbol of hope and joy for the season. Mark your calendars for December 7th for the 7th annual tree lighting ceremony, and let's celebrate the season together from your City of Hobbs.
This is Rhonda Romack of Destiny Real Estate, where our business is built on dreams and imagination. Right now, the Lincoln County real estate market has more buyers than sellers. What does that mean? It means that the local market of inventory of houses and ranches is low, but we have plenty of buyers ready and willing to purchase properties. So if you've been considering putting something on the market, it's a good time to get top dollar for your investment. Telephone my team of seasoned professionals at 575-257-3000. That's Rhonda Romack of Destiny Real Estate, online at rudoso-nm.com.
Eat, shop, stay, and play in Hobbs during the 65th Annual Hobbs Holiday Basketball Tournament, Thursday, December 26th through Saturday, the 28th. Help welcome teams from all over New Mexico and Texas to the Ralph Tasker Arena at Hobbs High. Purchase advance tickets online at hobbsschools.net/athletics/tickets. The Hobbs Holiday Tournament is sponsored by the Hobbs Chamber of Commerce and Hobbs Municipal Schools, and paid for by Hobbs Lodgers Tax.
Medications taking away key nutrients from your body? Struggling with weight loss? Pharmacy 575 offers all your prescription needs and more. From their My Daily Medication program with pre-dosed packages to weight loss plan with in-body scanner or their medication and wellness consultations, let Pharmacy 575 help. With walk-in vaccines and local delivery, they do it all. Go see Pharmacy 575 at 305 East Sanger Suite 600 or call 575-263-2908. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Pharmacy 575. Your health, their priority.
Welcome to B in the Breakfast Club. Don't underestimate B. Oh, that's his wife's job.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Call or text now 877-396-W105 to talk to B and the Breakfast Club.
Now that is the savage son of a beast I know and love.
night, all is calm and bright. Round yon virgin is here. Rah! Mother, child, tender, mild, things get really wild with the holy infant. Sleep in heavenly peace, gripping the manger tight. Silent night, holy night. Shepherds quake at the sight. Amen. Noah.
All right, that is a little different, isn't
like
it?
it.
7,
I like
19. Silent Night to you.
Tom, what band was that a cover of?
AC/DC.
Metallica.
Yeah. It's in the neighborhood.
The hell's the matter
it's not
with
in the
you?
neighborhood. Not even on the same continent.
Not even close. 719. We are beyond the Breakfast Club. Another day in paradise. Little Joy Reid from MSNBC. Very happy she still has a job. And I say the word little. I didn't actually mean the word little, but the things that Donald Trump is going to do, they're all bad. She said that we're in the era of Trump global gangsterism.
Okay.
Here's what she had to say.
We're going to build a wall.
We are seeing a global trend of the far right surging. It isn't just happening here. But let's bring you back to the U.S. and to our local gangster, Donald Trump. He's not even president yet, and he's already spending his time sitting in his golden palace, Mar-a-Lago, muscling other countries like he's Tony Soprano with a social media site. Doing things like, reportedly, debating whether or not to invade Mexico, threatening BRICS countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, with 100% tariffs if they don't commit to trading in dollars and not their own currencies.
Amen.
Demanding Hamas release all hostages being held in Gaza before his inauguration, or there will be, quote, all hell to pay in the Middle East.
That's so bad.
Even reportedly threatening Canada. According to Fox, when Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau went to Mar-a-Lago this weekend to try to talk Trump out of his 25% tariff threat, Trump apparently suggested that if Canada can't handle the tariffs that would violate the NAFTA upgrade Trump himself signed into law, the USMCA, they should just become the 51st state.
He was kidding, by the way, and NAFTA is not a law.
No.
So to speak.
It's a treaty.
It's a treaty.
And
that
the left doesn't have a sense of humor. They don't understand humor.
No.
Correct.
No. Global gangsterism. And so ending the war on the Gaza Strip is a bad thing.
No. It's a good thing.
Protecting American interest is such a terrible thing.
It is to the left.
What the hell's the matter with her?
They want
she has
to give
nothing
away.
to talk about.
She's happy that Biden's given $1 billion to Angola. And the dictator's there.
Yep.
What about our veterans, our seniors? Come on now.
Well, yep. Tom, I'm glad you finally woken up. New national survey, 1,000 Americans show 46% say they don't get enough alone time they need during the holidays, especially with their parents who are forced to hang out with the mortal enemy, the elf on the shelf.
I hate that thing.
Yeah.
It's a good way to traumatize your children, though.
Yeah. Kids at home on the winter break, and that elf is snitching. The elf is the snitch. By the way, new survey, most workers are fine with a simple thank you note from the boss.
Yep.
They don't need a Christmas bonus. Oh, no, I think Christmas bonuses are awesome. Don't you agree? Christmas bonuses are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime someone wants to give you money, that is a good thing.
That's right.
Yes.
I'm okay
So
with
I don't know.
As a reward for doing a good job. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know who took this survey, but by God, shut up already.
Kids that live at home in their basement without a job.
Right. I'm okay with the
Debbie
fruitcake.
Nielsen,
I'm okay.
Eminem's mother,
You want a
passed away.
fruitcake?
60.
Wait. Tom wants a fruit cake.
I'm okay with a fruitcake. Love fruitcake.
I know what I'm getting him for Christmas.
Please. Get him one from the dollar store. Looks like Eminem's mom passed away.
Oh, no. Did she?
What be?
Does it say how she passed?
Eminem's mom passed away. She was 69 years old. The rapper's mom diagnosed with lung cancer months ago. She passed away 69. And Megan Fox is expecting that she'll have her fourth baby soon with Machine Gun Kelly.
Okay.
She's still complaining about his stamina, but I mean, he is Machine Gun Kelly.
Ain't he in jail, though?
Don't they call him MG now? They don't want to say machine gun.
Like that.
Yeah. Cargill, the mega size Minnesota-based food production giant, laying off 5% of its global workforce. As food commodity prices start to fall, they are laying off 5% of their workforce. Lubbock man completed the Great World Race. 7 marathons in 7 days on 7 continents. Let's start with this, Tom.
Wow.
How far is a marathon?
It's too far.
Too far.
Come on, Tom. This is easy. How long is a marathon?
About 26 miles, isn't it?
Yes, 26.3.
Yeah.
Hey, good job, Tom.
Thanks.
And this guy, well, we've only asked that question 100 times in the last 20 years. This guy completed 7 marathons.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tom, 7 times 26 on 7 different continents. And wow. So that's called the Great World Race.
Well, I could do that too if I was flying from one continent to another. That'd be a lot of miles.
So he went from Cape Town, South Africa, to Perth, Australia, to Istanbul, Turkey, and ran 26 miles. And by the way, some of that included in freezing weather.
Well, it would. I mean, because Southern Hemisphere, Northern Hemisphere are opposite.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter when you choose.
Run, Forrest, run.
Mike Roberts, congratulations.
Good job.
You are the man.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
What?
Looks like Greg Abbott, great governor from Texas, threatening to pull funding from a Texas children's hospital and Baylor College of Medicine after a doctor in Houston said patients don't have to answer whether they're U.S. citizens on intake documents. He did so on TikTok. An executive order signed by Greg Abbott went into effect November 1st, requiring immigrants and reported that hospitals have to report. They want to know how much it's costing the state of Texas. Wow. So they are making them fill out a form. They're not saying they're not going to do medical care. Critics find the change would scare people away from hospitals in the state. Okay, so what's the problem with that? These people coming to the hospitals most of the time are not paying for it. So the taxpayers in Texas are paying for it.
Yeah, and this doesn't have anything to do with emergency care.
Right.
No. So if you've got an emergency, they're going to take care of you.
Yes. That's the law. Has nothing to do with emergency. This is for elective stuff.
Right. So anyway, the governor says, I'll pull funding from the hospitals. Get ready, because I'm sure that's going to be passing as a law in Texas. That all you have to do is fill out a form. That way we know how many immigrants are treated and what's the total amount of money that is spent on immigrant care in the state of Texas. It's not a big deal. New Mexico Department of Game and Fish investigating a case of poaching. They say that 3 cow elk was shot and left to waste.
Oh, man.
West of New Mexico 59. That's just sad that you're going to shoot them and just allow the meat to waste.
Right.
I mean, that's just so sad. It does not say if, why they were shot, because it wasn't to harvest the meat. Nuts. Clovis police investigating the death of a 1-year-old. Police say the infant was transported to Plains Regional Medical Center late Wednesday and later died. By the way, the infant had bruises on its forehead and face. When police asked about the injuries, the mother said the child had fell 3 days earlier.
Oh, man.
Investigation is ongoing, and the Office of Medical Investigators will be performing an autopsy to determine the cause of death. All right, number 877-396-W105. Be on the Breakfast Club. Stephen A. Smith talking about Biden pardoning Trump. Could that happen? What? We'll get to that up next, plus taking out the trash. Tom?
All right, Trump, obsessed hater, says, lift up our brother Jose, who was strayed from the path of righteousness. We pray for his heart to be softened and his eyes to be open to the truth of the word. Guide him back to the fold of your loving embrace where he can find peace and healing, says Trump, obsessed hater. Really?
I'll play Jose in just a second again.
Wow.
Wow.
That's 2 in a row for
Right.
Yeah, man.
He's converted, maybe?
I mean, and next thing he'll be saying that he's converted and he's a conservative.
Maybe. I mean, because usually that is full of hate.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And Tom, to be honest with you, the only marathon you could compete in and win would be the many times you go to the buffet in one day.
Oh, I don't go to the buffet anymore. I haven't.
How many buffets,
gone.
Tom, in a single day ever? How many buffets did you
Just
go
one. And I was looking for one in Lubbock yesterday. I was checking my eyes out. Didn't find one. I did come across this chicken place that said it was a chicken place, but you could only order wings or tenders or chicken sandwich or chicken burger, but you couldn't order regular chicken, fried chicken.
What was the name of it, Tom?
Can I give it out?
Yeah.
It was called Slim Chicken.
Yeah,
Slim Chickens
that's
is known
all
for
they
that.
do. No, I don't think they do wings. Everything is tenders.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have no.
That's why they're
By
called
the way,
Slim Chickens.
It's
What's happened
much
to the rest
the
of the
same
chicken?
as Raising Cane's.
Yep. They are competitors.
What happened to the chicken leg? What happened to the chicken breast?
They don't do that. Neither does Raising Cane's.
Oh.
Oh, my Lord.
The place they should put Joe Biden's statue is at Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah,
And-
that would be great.
Tom,
There's this thing. There's this thing that you carry around with you. It has a built-in map, and you can type in fried chicken,
Or
and it will
buffet.
direct you to a fried
Say
chicken
you-
restaurant. It's amazing that we live in 2024.
Well, I didn't want to get lost in Lubbock. I mean, I was just a block away from the.
It has navigation on it. It will tell you turn by turn how to get there.
I haven't been in Lubbock in years, man. That place is.
And
Wait. What are you talking about? I haven't been there in years. You were there 6 months ago.
Well, it seemed like a year. I mean,
It was less than that. He was only there like a
exploded.
couple months ago.
By the way, the doctor gave me a bill.
Remember when he had to take the day off to go?
Yes.
That was
Yeah,
like a few weeks
Monica.
ago.
Isn't Tom
Carry
eating?
on.
Isn't Tom eating fruitcake considered cannibalism? And the elf on the shelf and the big fat scary dude in the red suit are both good ways to traumatize
Amen.
kids.
Amen.
hmm I agree with that.
Santa rearranged the letters, and then you got Satan.
Yeah. Okay, Monica, I see you score one with Metallica, says the original Monica hater. Hey, I do know music, all right? I don't know
We do have
a whole lot of it, but
We do have a call this morning. Good morning.
All
Where-
right, let's go to the call, then we'll come back with Jose.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Bob. Where you been,
I got a
Bob?
question. Been working, man. I got a question, Tom.
Oh God, what is it?
A question that's
How the hell do you get lost in Lubbock? You go around in a circle, or you go north,
Thank
or you
you.
go south, or you go east, or
Amen.
you go west.
Thank you.
The
It's
streets
got
are
that
easy.
big
They're
a
all in-
loop.
they're numbered. You got Indiana, you got University, you got. Jeez Louise, Tom.
I don't live
The
there.
streets
Are you an idiot?
north to south are numbered. Thank you, Bob.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I don't
Yeah.
live there, but I can get around.
Yeah,
He knows how to get
very
around. His sons
seldom
live
do
there.
I type anything in on my navigation to take me in Lubbock.
Well,
No.
I take that back. Tom knows how to get around because he is round, but he doesn't know how to navigate himself in a larger city than Hobbs.
Well, the crazy thing is he has a phone that will give him a drive-by-drive, street-by-street. Unbelievable. Thank you, Bob. All right, take it out trash, being brought to you by Trash Eaters, trash-eaters.com, 575-408-1719. Call Kayleen this morning. She would love to talk to you about picking up your trash, residential trash, commercial trash. They could also drop off one of those roll-off containers and pick it back up. Veteran-owned and operated. Good people, very good people, local folks that are veterans that own Trash Eaters. Go to the website to check them out for yourself, trash-eaters.com. I'm taking out trash. Hunter Biden's art came full circle yesterday when I read this story. Stephen Gardner's Taming Wall Street YouTube show. Do you know Hunter Biden sold art that was made from his own feces?
I have not heard that.
Nasty, man.
Are you serious?
Art from no. Look on Breitbart this morning. You can find it. Own feces.
Yuck. Oh.
By the way, we knew his paintings were full of crap, but it takes on a whole nother meaning. Wow. Thank you, Hunter. Ingenious idea.
Oh my gosh. Hunter made art with his own feces to try to cover his debts.
Yes.
OMG.
Look.
The funny thing is he's not the first one to do it.
No.
You know, I don't understand what's more sick. Someone creating art with their own feces or the person buying it.
Yeah, but it's a lot of,
he just smeared it on the canvas.
Yeah. I mean, I get it.
It takes a lot of crack to come up with all that crap.
Listen, why would you want a piece of...
They didn't. It was a way to funnel money.
He's mental.
That's the only reason.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah. But congratulations, Hunter. You're still full of crap. And the only reason you're walking is because Joe Biden is your daddy. That's it.
Who's your
I'm
daddy?
taking out the trash.
Take out the
Unbelievable.
trash.
Unbelievable. Stephen A. Smith went on the Chris Cuomo show. And he said that he told Chris Cuomo he thinks it's a great idea that now that Hunter has been pardoned, by the way, Stephen A. Smith, not a fan of Joe Biden's pardoning, also talked about in great detail about all the black men that would love to get a pardon. But Stephen A. Smith said also that Trump should be pardoned by Donald Trump, maybe.
You get upset about this, but just think about it before you go crazy on me. Not you, everybody else. If I were he, I would pardon Trump.
You know something? Trump.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I would say this
as
has
crazy
got to
as
stop.
this sounds, Chris, that's exactly what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. Enough's enough. You know what? You're the Democrats. You lost the election. You got your butt whipped. You couldn't prevent him from going back to the White House. More than a dozen cases have been dropped against him. The cases that have been ruled against him, he's going to appeal, and he'll probably get off from having to deal with all of that. It's time to move forward. You want to get at
pardon Trump. I mean, you pardon your son. Why wouldn't you pardon Trump? Wouldn't that be a great idea?
It actually is a really good strategic idea.
Yep.
B, we got a phone call.
That would actually help. And then Donald Trump will pardon all the January 6th folks that are in prison. Wait for that.
He should.
Yeah. But
we do have a phone call whenever you're ready.
Well, let's go to the call. Then we'll come back. And Kamala Harris's comms director had something to say about the pardon. Morning, how you doing? Where are you calling from this morning?
Pretty good.
This is Forster from Carlsbad.
Forsters.
You know what I think about the deal about him pardoning Trump? If he does it, he'll do it just to spite the Democratic Party because he wanted to stay in the election. He thought he could win it, and he'll do anything to get back at him. And I think it's a good idea.
I agree with that.
But my question is, if he pardons Trump after Trump gets out of office, who's to say they can't sue him again?
Yeah.
Well, if he gives he gives the same kind of blanket pardon that he gave to Hunter,
right?
Then
now that may be true. Yeah, if he'll do the same thing.
Yeah. I'm just doubting that he does. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you, Forrester.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Tom, you know who Jameel Hill is, right?
Yes, she's a radical journalist.
Yeah, and she said that Kamala Harris, she and Kamala are overqualified black women who fell victims of racism. You lost your job with ESPN, a cush deal, making millions of dollars because you couldn't get off the race train. Everything had to be about racism, and you just couldn't get off that topic. That's why you lost your job. Has zero to do about you being overqualified.
And how in the world would you classify her as overqualified?
Overqualified. Yes. By the way, yesterday, a federal judge accuses President Biden of attempting to rewrite history with the Hunter Biden pardon. The federal judge overseeing the Hunter Biden tax case issued a sharp rebuke of the president's claim that his son was unfairly treated. The judge, Mark Scarsi, who is based in California, was nominated by Donald Trump, wrote a 5-page order talking about Joe Biden rewriting history. So we're not letting the court system even do their job. The pardon is totally different than the immunity that he is being given.
Right.
It's crazy. All right.
Well, my favorite thing about that is that he pointed out that he didn't even provide a true copy of the pardon with the notice. They just had a hyperlink to a White House press release. And he said, a press release is not a pardon.
Right.
That's right. I heard
There is legal documents that they have to go through.
Correct.
And for those who miss this and they just catch us talking about it, the blanket pardon that Joe Biden gave Hunter Biden is for any crimes he committed or may have committed between 2014 and 2024.
Right. So let's just say that he murdered your daughter while he was high on crack.
Yep,
he can never be prosecuted for that.
And you know why it's the 10 years? Kevin, when did he go and become a board member of Burisma?
Oh, wait a second.
2014.
Yeah, that would be about 10 years ago.
2014.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Looks like Kamala Harris's comms director blaming Donald Trump for the pardon. Here's what he had to say.
Did Joe Biden pardon his son for 11 years? It's because his son is targeted by this new administration, and he's concerned about it. And so we talk about whether or not someone's going to be, we talk about whether or not somebody's going to be not held politically accountable or they're above the law. You know who's above the law? Donald Trump was convicted of 34 counts of felony.
You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. Whoa. No accountability at all. Zero accountability.
And again,
it's pretty sad.
These, they can say what they want about the 34 felonies. The 34 charges that became felonies were of a single misdemeanor that was... They compounded them because
they just make believe.
And the statute of limitations had already run out on the misdemeanor.
Sure.
Which was a bookkeeping misdemeanor, by the way.
And nobody was offended. Nobody was hurt in the supposedly crime.
And
nobody.
This is the only time the single one and only time they have ever twisted that to go after someone. One time. There is no precedence for this.
Wow.
Sad.
Yep.
Looks like China said yesterday that it would begin banning exports of several rare minerals to the United States as the escalation continues with tariffs that could be coming against China. Ultimately, China needs the money. They want the money, and eventually they will come to the table. We played the cut of Joy Reid earlier where she was very upset about Donald Trump forcing people to use the dollar for trading purposes, forcing China to come to the table. And Trudeau from Canada did not go to Mar-a-Lago. He ran to Mar-a-Lago to make a deal with Donald Trump. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Sorry, Joy. Looks like Maggie Toulouse-Oliver. Tom, she is our Secretary of State.
Yes, unfortunately.
And it's very unlikely she will seek legal actions for online harassment. Well, let me get this right, Blake. She is a public servant, isn't she?
She is an elected official.
Yes.
So the Democrats said she considered filing police reports related to multiple online messages that she claims targeted her on the social media platform X. But she says she has decided that she would not go down that road. We have not filed harassment reports and are unlikely to do so.
Look, if you're an elected official, people can criticize you.
Right.
Yes. But under the 2023 New Mexico law, intimidation of certain elected officials constitutes a fourth-degree felony.
Was she
It
intimidated?
carries an 18-month prison sentence.
Was that a criticism or an intimidation?
Yeah, intimidation is a word. I would take intimidation to mean that somebody is intimidating you to vote a certain way. Or
threatening you.
Yeah.
You would have to have a threat for it to be intimidation.
Right. So, Maggie, please. I mean, where's the threat? Criticism is much different than intimidation.
And
this is nothing more than a PR stunt.
Yep.
Get on out of here. Burger King introducing $6 breakfast meal deal.
Get out.
Limited time. Burger King, their breakfast sucks. I'm just going to say their breakfast is not really good.
Aren't they the fast food chain that originally did like French toast sticks? Aren't they the ones that started
Burger
that?
King, I will say their croissants are pretty good. Burger King croissants.
They're just croissants.
Well,
all
but
croissants are good.
I know, but there's something about the melty cheese on a croissant. And like they nail it on that.
The queso on the cheese.
The cheese.
Charlemagne the God telling liberals to stop acting like Hunter Biden's pardon is a win for Dems, saying it's not a win. It's a slap in the face to Democrats.
He's right.
He's 100%. You know, you can say what you want about Charlemagne the God, but he speaks the truth in a lot of ways. This last election proved that. Now, is he a liberal? Yes.
Absolutely.
He is. And a woman
He's not
claims
as far left as the governor and Maggie.
No.
You know, Toulouse-Oliver.
Looks like a woman claims in court documents she was sexually abused by a local nonprofit trying to overcome addiction. New lawsuit alleges former executive director of Steelbridge Ministries regularly abused her during her inpatient program. That a judge ordered her to attend there. Lawsuit against Travis Clark of Steelbridge Ministries and Legacy Church. Clark, the former executive director of Steelbridge, was part of the Legacy Church family. Lawsuit has been filed yesterday against Steelbridge Ministries and Legacy Church. Tom, who Legacy Church, the pastor, Isn't that
Troy's brother.
a Smotherman?
Yes.
Yeah,
Legacy?
Steve Smotherman.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yep. So we'll see where this
really
case
like
goes.
him.
But the woman saying that part of the abuse was that Clark introduced sex topics and questioned the woman about her sex life and preferences. Became clear that he was going to proposition her sexually, and that's when things went down the wrong road. So we'll see where this goes, because I think sometimes people file lawsuits looking for buttloads of money.
You know they are.
At the end of the street. So we'll see where that goes. All right, 877-396-W105. Tom on the text, if you would.
All right, dang it, Tom. How can you get lost in Lubbock? I mean, the north and south streets are named, and the east and westbound streets are numbered with a big old circle like the loop around it all, says the texter.
But it's Lubbock.
It's Lubbock.
It's like driving in Los Angeles.
Smokey in Arizona said, B, you have to remember for someone with dementia or Alzheimer's, 6 months can feel like years, in reference to his 6-month travel time.
Oh, you're talking about Tom. Yes.
Yeah. And Tom, Golden Corral is off of the South Loop in Lubbock.
That's what you were looking for.
I didn't get that far. I just wanted to make sure I got to where I needed to go.
And someone is asking, what was the art that Hunter Biden was selling? Was it a log duct taped to a canvas?
Yes.
No,
that's
he
exactly
dipped,
what it was.
Look, he dipped his hands
Smear?
in his stuff and put it all over the canvas.
All right, this texter says.
So wait. Was it a paste or was it a big chunk or I'm just asking.
It was malleable enough to smear on the canvas.
Right.
Oh, Tom.
All right, this is Stephen Archuleta. A family member and a very great man has left us. He was the man that helped build Roswell's wastewater management system for the community and the surrounding areas. He retired from the city of Roswell water treatment manager, was a great husband, great father, Nino uncle, and a best friend to those who will miss him very much. Rest in peace, Art Torres, a.k.a. Bull Torres.
Aww.
I think I remember him.
Wow.
Yeah, very nice guy.
Tom, you know who else passed away?
No.
The lawnmower man in Roswell.
Oh, did he really? Oh, man. That's sad.
Carlos Roja Ramirez, better known as the lawnmower man, would sit in front of the post office with a lawnmower ready to cut people's grass. He was a homeless guy, and he passed away in Roswell yesterday.
Aww.
Thoughts and prayers
for
his family. And Tom, your boy, Deion Sanders, said, I can't comprehend how Colorado isn't in the top 12 with a Heisman frontrunner on the team. By the way, Heisman has nothing to do with a winning record.
And that is why Deion Sanders will never be coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Why is that?
Well, he might be one day. Continue, Monica.
And talk about a new meaning to finger painting, says the Monica hater. And if I was Trump, I'd deny a pardon because he's innocent, says the Tomala hater.
Amen.
And Tracy from Eunice says, dang, Tom's elf on a shelf Bob just called in to torment him. Hey, Bob, won't you stay gone, says Eddie from
Stay
Hobbs.
gone. No.
Y
Now,
Tomás, ¿cómo estás?
Just because Bob
Boboso
is a 4x4. Bob is a 4x4. Anybody that knows Bob knows that Bob is a 4x4.
There's actually
He's 4 foot. He's 4 foot tall by 4 foot wide.
Midget.
Okay, I get you.
Bob, you can call in every day to talk to Tom. We'd be happy to have you.
Little baby one. Are you a little baby one, Bob? Any recent updates on the guy that was throwing the body parts out of the window in Jowl? I haven't heard any. And where is State Road 59? Someone's asking.
I don't know. It's in it.
Somewhere out there.
I think it's in the northern part of the state.
Hunter Biden's
Well, we got poaching going on all over the place.
Okay.
What, you were going to go pick up the meat?
Somebody was. They're asking.
I'm with you.
It's about, according to Wikipedia, New Mexico 59 is 31 miles long and goes from Winston at New Mexico 52 to former New Mexico 61 by Beaverhead.
Hunter Biden his art consists of finger painting with a powder coat, cold from the patch. Said that. Powder coat.
Tom, one more.
All right, so Hunter even used some of the other big guys. Depends, says the Texan is laughing emojis too. Oh, whatever that means.
And somebody texted.
He used art materials from the big guys. Depends.
Oh, I get it, because corn looks the same coming out as it does going in.
Oh,
so they said,
you had to go there?
What? He probably smeared it with his fingers, and there was like bits of corn in it. Tom, don't act like you ain't ever looked at.
So
your
you did
poop.
a corn on the cob painting.
Listen.
I never.
Like, I don't
I
care.
think it would be
I don't
full of
care.
cocaine.
I look
but,
at
you
it
know,
all the time.
I've never had kernels.
Like, it's corn is
You
good.
lie.
You've never had corn kernels come out of your.
You've never eaten a
In your
corn
dookie.
kernel. Have you
No.
ever had popcorn?
Yeah,
Those have kernels.
So quit
that's
lying.
popcorn. That's not
So
corn.
That's corn.
Right, but I know you've eaten corn, and I know you've seen it in your dookie. Don't act.
Have you ever had real cornbread?
Yes.
Then you've eaten it.
Ain't no
Yeah.
kernels in it.
Have you ever had soup with
By
corn
the
in
way,
it?
you ever had corn tortillas?
Yes, there ain't no corn in it.
Okay. Then you ate it. God bless. All right, 7:55. I'll play Jose one last time coming up. Morning show being brought to you by Rig Outfitters and the Home Store, Broadmoor Mall. You can find them in Hobbs. Extensive collection of FR jeans. Looking for gifts. They've got a huge selection of gifts. They've got everything that you're looking for. Furniture, appliances, electronics, and they do offer zero down financing. Go to the website, rigoutfitters.com, and they've got the 12 days of Christmas where you're going to be able to save a ton of money during the 12 days of Christmas. Of course, the first day of the 12 days of Christmas coming up on the 13th. All cold weather face masks are going to be 25% off. Go to Rig Outfitters for more information, rigoutfitters.com. And right next door is Scrub Outfitters. They have a large selection of scrub. In fact, the largest in 100 miles. And they'll be doing the 12 days of Christmas. 15% off. Insight, Med, culture bands. You can save on those. And look, these guys have the largest selection of scrubs, including Dickies and Healing Hands, Metcouture's, Peaches. They have a huge selection of compression socks and so much more. Check them out on Facebook, Rig Outfitters, Scrub Outfitters, in the Broadmoor Mall. Tom?
All right.
Jose is calling.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, he's not calling, but so. All right, here's Jose. He was very upset. He couldn't figure out how to get on the radio, even though we say 877-396-W105. You can call or text multiple times. He decided to leave long, rambling rants on Will Rooney's phone. So I will play this again because I had people wanting to know about Jose.
Yes, I listen to you guys quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm amused by the stupidity that's B in the Breakfast Club.
Okay.
I don't even know his name. The Philippine guy that always brags about going to the Philippines.
His name is B.
He's always clowning on the poor dude over there.
Yeah.
And that little girl that sits there and laughs like she's hyena. You guys are ridiculous. And I know that you guys are going to sit there and ridicule Biden over his decision for his, for his son, man. But y'all guys sit there and try to act like y'all guys are Christians and stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? And y'all probably don't know what I mean because y'all guys have never been through what us true Christians.
How do you know?
Jesus died on the cross.
How do you know?
For us have really suffered for. You know what I mean? Once again, y'all don't know what I mean because y'all guys are idiots. Y'all guys sit there and the biggest hypocrites And I hope you guys post this and you guys announce this, because I guarantee you guys will not.
Challenge
So
accepted.
God is only there for people that struggle, right? Good people that are upstanding people that do the right thing all the time. God's not there for us, right?
Wait, what? How does he know we haven't struggled?
Well,
You don't know
because
everybody's background here.
He
I
knows.
guarantee you that everyone on this show has struggled with something in the past.
I have talked about my struggles multiple times. Unbelievable. So, Jose, can you see? See, we did exactly the same thing that you said we wouldn't do. God bless you. All right, 7:58. We're going to get to things that happened on this date in history. Quick check of the weather being brought to you by Twin Wells Fuel Station. If you're driving on 128 this morning, you're right there between Jowl and Carlsbad, and you need fuel. Exit on Buck Jackson Road, go down 2.75 miles, and fill her up at the Twin Wells Fuel Station. Open to the public with unleaded diesel DEF value. And they do accept all credit cards, debit cards, and fleet cards. If you're driving on 128, exit Buck Jackson Road. Be safe on the road from the Twin Wells Fuel Station. 68, becoming sunny. There was some fog earlier this morning, but becoming sunny later on this afternoon. 39 tonight, increasing clouds. Sunny tomorrow and 54. And then Friday, we have rain in the forecast. Tom in the text, quickly.
All right, this text is saying, Tom, you are a liberal puke, and you're screwing up the show, you mooching snowflake.
Oh,
Says the
golly,
text.
a la
It's a lot of hate
máquina.
right there, isn't it?
I didn't see that one.
A lot of hate.
Okay, Jose, no way. You were an idiot. LOL. Stay off the bottle, Jose. Easy for you to do, Jose Luis, or whatever the F your dumb name is. Change the F.
Well, he
station
did
if you
say
don't like
Monica
the show.
was the effing hyena.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you know, it's all good. Jose is lame and sounds like he wears his sister's underwear. That hater guy sounded drunk. You know what I mean? And it's a real Christian-like behavior to call someone an idiot, says another. Smokey in Arizona says, or you don't like the hyena, Monica, and you think we're a bunch of idiots, find another station to listen to. But the rest of us, we love Monica and B, and we play Tom's a little questionable. Monica, don't take offense to it. We love you. We know it'll take offense to it. We love the show. Otherwise, I wouldn't have listened in New Mexico, Florida, Arizona, and everywhere else I go. You know, I just want to say thanks to everybody that comes in to my defense, Tom's defense, all of our defense, honestly, really. Like, it's
Oh, say,
It's
can
fun.
you?
like, I've never...
I'm Tommy.
I was talking, like, I'm the type of person, like, I have to wake up to noise. And by noise, I mean, like, music, news station. Like, I want to feel like someone
Drama.
is talking to me.
And
Drama.
there is no better noise to wake up to than being the
Correct.
breakfast club.
And I know that a lot of people, like, because everyone else is pretty much asleep when I wake up. So I have to feel like I'm conversing with somebody or somebody's talking to me. And I feel like that's the case for a lot of people in the morning. Like, whether you like music in the morning or you like conversation. And I feel that that's exactly what we offer. You've got news mixed with some
Monica.
hilariousness. It's whatever.
Monica,
Change your
can you
station.
imagine Tom's cats waking up in the morning to the sounds?
That Tom made.
and smell. That's
He
why
blew the solar panels off the bus the other day.
Did you really?
No.
That's why he leaves the cats outside.
Yeah. Well, the fumigation.
When was the last time you saw them?
I saw them yesterday. I fed them breakfast before I left.
Hey, you did? What do you
Fed them
feed
dinner.
him?
Well, I bought them a bucket of chicken.
Of course you did.
Oh, sure, you bought him a bucket.
Where did you
of
get the
chicken.
bucket of chicken? Because you didn't go to a place that had a bucket of chicken.
What was the night before I was in Hobbs? Bought them a bucket of chicken because I knew I was going to be out all day.
So you ate fried chicken 2 nights in a row?
No, they ate fried chicken.
Oh, I'm sure.
So you didn't have
I'm sure
any
you
of that
bought
bucket.
it, but you didn't eat it.
No. That's for
You
them.
must think we're stupid, right?
What, $10 a bucket? That's cheap for them cats.
You actually think we're dumb, right?
Why?
that we would believe such nonsense.
No, I didn't eat chicken, but I wanted to eat chicken yesterday.
I bought it, but I didn't eat it. Whatever.
And we had a text earlier that we didn't read, and somebody said they ran into Tom, and they asked him about if he's real and honest on the show or if he only puts on an act. And the text said that Tom told them it is all an act.
It's entertainment. It's entertainment.
And by the way, I'm sure you walked away from that conversation saying the dude's a liar. None of this is an act.
So there you go. So who's lying, the one person or everyone around him?
There are moments, I will say, there are moments when we are like, Tom, are you serious? But then there are moments when we're like, Tom, you are serious. You know?
But Monica, you have to give credit where credit is due. He hasn't farted on the air.
Correct. He has not. But now that I'm sitting on the other side, I haven't said it on air, but maybe I will. I've already caught him sleeping several times.
Yes. I don't think so.
Dude, and just looking.
And he has released some silent but deadlies.
Yes.
I haven't said anything because I don't want to interrupt the show.
That's a everyday occurrence.
Fíjate que hay
and
muchas cosas
he'll
que pasan
just stare at his
acá.
phone with the apps.
Well, I mean, look, it's like a pressure cooker.
He'll be like
that every once in a while you have to let a little of the pressure out.
And then it's like you watch his apple just wither away and just start to like turn brown.
That he's not supposed to have in the studio.
Oh, that's nasty. All right, let's get to things that happened on this date in history. KWMW Maljamar, 105.1 FM, better known as W105. It's already 8:05. Things that happened on this date in history being brought to you by 2A Tactical Firearms, Indoor Firing Range, 236 East Navajo, and Hobbs. Veteran-owned and operated with the largest selection of firearms. They have the state-of-the-art indoor firing range. Now, that does include your firing range and your Milo FBI training simulator where you can shoot live fire or use a laser with over 1,000 different scenarios. Monthly membership is available or pay by the hour. They have lots of guns, a huge selection of guns. Financing is available. They have gun accessories, optics, so much more. And they do offer training. So if you need one-on-one firearm safety training or group setting, they've got you covered. 2atacticalrange.com or 2A. You can find them at 236 East Navajo and Hobbs, proud sponsor of things that happen on this date in history.
On this date in 1783, General George Washington bid farewell to his officers at the Francis Tavern in New York. And on this day in 1786, a mission was founded in California. The mission, should you choose to accept it, was Santa Barbara. And on this date in 1816, James Monroe was elected our 5th president, defeating Rufus King. In 1839, the Whig Party held its first national convention and nominated William Henry Harrison for president. Tom, did he win?
Yes.
There you go. On this date in 1909, the very first Grey Cup was played in Canada. Now here are the two teams. The University of Toronto Varsity Blues defeated the Toronto Parkdale Canoe Club 26-6.
Tom, what color was the cup?
It's gray.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
In 1918, President Wilson became the first American president to travel outside the United States. In 1956, Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, Carl Perkins, and Jerry Lee Lewis recorded music together at the Sun Studio in Memphis. Those recordings weren't released for 25 years, and they released it under the title The $1 Million Quartet. Oh. On this date in 1958, 2 pilots in a single-engine Cessna began the world's longest flight, flying over Las Vegas for 64 days, 22 and a third hours. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. In 1980, 2 months after the death of drummer John Bonham, the remaining members of Led Zeppelin announced, out of respect for their fallen friend, they could no longer carry on as Led Zeppelin.
Tom, name a song.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Make the incorrect sound, Monica. Black Dog. How about that one?
Stairway to Damn Heaven.
I was avoiding that one. You can't play that in a Guitar Center. In 2006, finally, an adult giant squid was captured on video for the very first time in Japan, proving they do exist. Today is Santa's List Day, Cabernet Franc Day, International Cheetah Day, Wildlife Conservation Day, National Sock Day, National Dice Day, and National Cookie Day. And it's just 3 weeks from today, people. I'm just saying.
Christmas time.
Today's birthdays. Jelly Roll is 40.
Aw, nice.
Name a song, Tom.
To All That I Love.
No. You said you were a big Jelly Roll fan.
Features and centers.
Save Me. Tyra Banks turns 51 today.
Yeah, I've heard of her.
Yeah, you have. You've seen
Dancing
her.
with the Stars.
Oh, that was her.
Oh my God.
901-26785.
She's done a lot of things, but
She has done a lot of things. She's most famous for being a model.
but he's a Dancing with the Stars fan, so.
And you don't know Tyra? Bah.
Jay-Z turns 55 today. I gotta be honest. The first time I saw his name written down, I thought it was J through Z. Marissa Tomei turns 60 today.
Aw.
60 has never looked so good. Someone in the sports world is celebrating their 73rd birthday today. That is Skip Bayless.
Wow.
Who is he?
The sports writer.
The most.
I don't like him.
The most
rated
sportscaster.
Okay.
Jeff Bridges turns 75 today.
Wow.
Okay.
So happy birthday to the dude. He was
Okay.
also in Tron and King Kong.
And winner of the True Grit character.
Jethro
Academy
Bodine, the last surviving Beverly Hillbilly. Actor Max Baer Jr. celebrates his 87th
Is he
birthday
really?
today.
87? Wow.
He'll probably be out by the
Him and
cement
Tom
pond.
are very
doggy.
efficient in maths.
Yeah. And Wink Martindale is 91 today.
Okay.
Famous game show host.
Oh, nice.
Also, my brother Chris, my little brother. It is his birthday today. And if today is your birthday, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
And Chris, thanks for not being a liberal. We appreciate that.
That's right.
God bless you. Things that happen on this date in history being brought to you by 2A Tactical Firearms. Check them out in Hobbs or online, 2atacticalrange.com. National Anthem and the Pledge. We got to get to that when we return. We've got the boob of the day. Good news of the day still to come in more. 8/11. National Anthem and the Pledge being brought to you by Rebecca Long, 575-393-2661. She could take care of all of your insurance. In fact, she is very good at bundling your insurance to save you a lot of money. Let her put together a quote for you. Take care of all your needs. Home, auto, life insurance, commercial insurance, recreational insurance. 40 years she's been in the business, starting when she was 19 years of age. Stop by and see her, 226 West Vega and Hobbs, or 575-393-2661. Get in touch with Rebecca Long today, proud sponsor of the National Anthem and the Pledge.
Good morning. My name is Jack Zeeble. Time for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Carrie Underwood.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's sparkler
8:14. We're W105. Large prayer this morning being brought to you by Judah Oil, reminding you God is in control.
From Romans 12 this morning, just as each one of us has one body with many members, and all these members do not all have the same function, so in Christ we who are many from one body, and each member belongs to all of the others.
Hi, this is Felicia Bowen with Judah Oil. Please join me in our Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
8:15 morning show being brought to you by Roswell Livestock and Farm Supply, 1105 East 2nd in Roswell, or you can find them online at roswelllivestock.com. Homegrown and proud of it. They've got everything for the farm or ranch. Looking for fencing materials, looking for cattle guards, maybe looking for gates, or maybe looking for water pumps. They have a complete line of everything you need, all your hardware supplies, and of course, farm, ranch, and so much more, including Western wear. You can get it all at 1105 East 2nd in Roswell, online at roswelllivestock.com, also in Capitan at the Lincoln County Mercantile. Sunny skies today. The fog and a little bit this morning should be burning off. 68 for the high, 39 tonight, and then 54 tomorrow. Rain in the forecast Friday and Saturday. Let's get updated, find out what's going on with news. We'll get you qualified for cash. That's on the way. News this morning being brought to you by Luke Ragsdale, reminding you accidents happen when you least expect it. And when you get involved in an accident, you need to trust a local law firm to fight for you. That's Luke Ragsdale, Ragsdale Law Firm. They specialize in car wrecks, personal injury, medical malpractice, and all field accidents. They're based in Roswell, serving all of southeast New Mexico. Get in touch with them for a free consultation today. Luke Ragsdale, 575-208-5300, or the RagsdaleLawFirm.com. The firm, it's local, it's trusted, ready to fight for you. 575-208-5300. Coming right back, giving you a chance now, though, to qualify for the cash. We're W105.
Call now. Thank you for calling.
La Tienda in Carlsbad presents the Cash Blowout Contest on W105. This is the Cash Blowout Contest on W105.
Call now. Call now.
Fox News, I'm Therese Crowley. Donald Trump's legal team asking for his New York criminal bookkeeping conviction to be dismissed, citing President Biden's claim that politics have infected justice as he pardoned his son, Hunter. GOP Congresswoman Nancy Mace tells Fox.
November 5th was a day of reckoning for the lawfare against Donald Trump because the American people aren't buying it. And here you have, with the pardon of Hunter Biden, in a way, Joe Biden is pardoning himself. This was some of the highest levels of corruption.
New York's Democrat Mayor Eric Adams, now dealing with 60,000 criminal migrants, says he wants to meet Trump border czar Tom Homan about deportations. Texas Congressman Keith Self tells Fox.
I will tell you, they are coming to grips with the criminals and the gangs that they have now imported into their sanctuary cities.
California finally calls the last House election for Democrat Adam Gray. The GOP still holds a 5-seat edge in the House. America is listening to Fox News.
Join the City of Hobbs as we present our 7th annual tree lighting ceremony Saturday, December 7th. This festive event will take place in downtown Hobbs starting at 6 p.m. Bring your family and friends for a magical evening filled with holiday cheer. Enjoy live music, hot cocoa, delicious food and treats, plus a special appearance by the big guy himself, Santa Claus. Our horse-drawn carriage rides will also be returning, so bundle up for a magical ride through the streets of downtown Hobbs. Then, gather around as we light up our beautiful tree, a symbol of hope and joy for the season. Mark your calendars for December 7th for the 7th annual tree lighting ceremony, and let's celebrate the season together from your city of Hobbs.
Zia Natural Gas Company odorizes their natural gas with a chemical called mercaptan to give it that distinct rotten egg or sulfur smell to warn us of a potentially hazardous environment. If you detect this smell, leave the area immediately and don't do anything that could create a spark. Once you are a safe distance away, contact Zia Natural Gas Company and report where you smelled natural gas. Stay out of the area until you have been advised it is safe to return. At Zia Natural Gas, your safety is their priority.
For a working man, protection on the job is always first priority. But when it comes to clothes, safety shouldn't compromise style and comfort. And thanks to Wrangler flame-resistant apparel, it doesn't have to. Now the same Wrangler style and comfort you love comes with the protection you need. And with a product guarantee for the life of the garment, they'll take the heat off of any job you take on. Stop by Benny's Western Store in Artesia or Carlsbad to try on some Wrangler flame-resistant apparel today. For the right work clothes, think inside the closet.
Yucca Blossom Trade Days brings you the 4th annual Christmas Jamboree in Artesia on Saturday, December 7th and Sunday, December 8th. It's all happening at the Artesia Center, 622 North 8th Street, Saturday 10 to 5 and Sunday 11 to 4. This is your perfect opportunity to get those last-minute gifts from multiple vendors. Not only that, you'll get to bid on a silent auction that will benefit a local family in need. The 4th annual Christmas Jamboree in Artesia, Saturday, December 7th from 10 to 5 and Sunday, December 8th, 11 to 4. Presented by Yucca Blossom Trade Days.
You've got a train to catch at Inn of the Mountain Gods. Get your tickets for the $45,000 Cash Express drawings. Earn entries every Friday in December and join our drawings at 8 p.m. We'll select 10 winners and award them up to $5,000 cash. Don't get left behind. Climb aboard the $45,000 Cash Express drawings at Inn of the Mountain Gods. Must be 21 or older. Visit innofthemountaingods.com or see Apache Spirit Club booth for details.
What is the Safe Haven Law? In New Mexico, you can bring your infant up to 90 days old to any Safe Haven site without fear of being criminally charged. This includes hospitals, fire stations, and police departments. Monica Kelsey, founder of Safe Haven Baby Boxes, has worked diligently to provide 3 baby box locations for your convenience. Hobbs's Baby Box is at Fire Station 1, 301 East White Street. Carlsbad's Baby Box is at Fire Department Station 1, 401 South Halegueno Street. Roswell's Baby Box is at their Central Fire Station, 200 South Richardson Avenue. Remember, if you can't make it to one of these Safe Haven Baby Box locations, you can take your infant to any hospital, police department, or fire station. No shame, no blame, and no names. Visit shbb.org for more information.
Now back to the show.
Whoever said nothing is impossible is a liar. Tom A. has been successfully doing nothing for years.
While you were asleep, we simply took you to our little corner of heaven.
Call or text now, 877-396-W105 to talk to B in the Breakfast Club.
This is not headline news. Today is International Cheetah Day. So have a good one, Dave Grohl. Oh, cheetah. My bad. Fans want Travis Kelce to propose because Josh Allen got engaged. Andy Reid wants Travis Kelce to propose because weddings mean cake. Wallet Hub has named Las Vegas the most fun city in the U.S. But for the 5th year in a row, the least fun city is Gender Pronouns Oregon. And Gwyneth Paltrow's company, Goop, has been laying off employees. In light of the company's struggles, it's putting out a new candle that smells like failure. This is not headline news.
It is already 8:22. We are B and the Breakfast Club. Tom, did you see that? Winona Judd's daughter, Grace Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back in jail, arrested, 7 charges, and she had something in the prison purse. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tom, what kind of purse is a prison purse?
Well, she's had trouble ever since her grandma died 3 years ago. She was real close to Naomi.
Yeah, but what kind of purse is a prison purse?
So, yeah, well, what kind of BS excuse is that? Somebody's grandmother dies, so it's an excuse that they can go out and wreak havoc on the world.
Wait,
Well, she
you
wasn't
didn't want an
causing
answer,
any,
huh?
she wasn't causing any trouble when she was still alive, though.
So you think it's okay?
No, but she just couldn't. She's not been able to be able to overcome that.
BS. I know plenty of people whose fathers pass away when they're young or their mothers pass away and they don't become degenerates.
Okay, did you hear her get in trouble before all this happened? No.
I don't really give a damn.
So you're saying that somebody else paid for it to get rid of it before that?
Yes, that's probably the way.
What
it
about Hunter
was.
Biden?
Yes, same thing with Hunter. Now he's selling poo portraits.
Dookie.
Well, they're little round circles smeared with some lines on a canvas.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't mention corn.
Yeah, Jenna Bush told NBC that she joined the network, that she was not to use the phrase hi or y'all.
What?
Look.
Yeah, they told her not to use the phrase hi or y'all.
Hi, y'all.
She is from Texas. I mean,
hi, y'all. I would do that every time.
Midland
hi,
native.
y'all.
Yeah.
The pug named Bruno is back with its family in California after turning up 400 miles away in Oregon. That's a long way. Look, a lot of California is fleeing. Now the dogs are fleeing. Yeah, he got tired of paying $25,000 in taxes on his doghouse. That's why he probably left. And we talked about the woman in Ohio who killed and ate a cat, hit with a jail sentence last week. The judge was furious and said the whole idea of eating a cat was repulsive. And she's going to serve 1 year in jail. By the way, she still has 8 lives, I think. Oh, no, that was the cat.
And by the way, I wanted to correct Tom on this because I knew this wasn't right. Jenna Bush is not a Midland native.
Dang, sure is.
She is a Dallas native.
Born in
She
Midland.
was born at Baylor University Medical Center in Dallas.
Never lived in Midland.
She grew up
has
in
no
Midland.
attachment
she
to
didn't.
Midland.
She went to Preston Hollow Elementary School in Dallas, and then she went to Hockaday, which is a girls' school in Dallas, and then she went to the University of Texas at Austin.
And her daddy was from Midland. He
That
worked
doesn't
there.
mean she's from Midland. She's from Dallas.
Dallas.
All right, maybe it's a little bit of
Just because you're from Midland doesn't mean everybody else is from Midland.
That town's getting too big for me, man.
Oh, my God.
Well, that town's getting way too big for me. I mean, have you seen the traffic in Midland lately? And by the way, those damn Cubans can't drive. Chicago residents telling Trump to arrest the mayor, Brandon Johnson, as he tries to block deportations. So the locals are telling Trump to arrest Johnson. That's how bad things have gotten in Chicago. And a semi hit a house east of Littlefield. Man
goodness.
arrested following a pursuit by Lubbock County. Texas Department of Public Safety says the man has been arrested following the crash as he crashed into the house about 7 a.m. yesterday morning. Tractor trailer hit the house right off of US 84. By the way, he remains locked up in the Lubbock County Detention Center. His name is a real doozy, by the way. His name is Misunga Tessa Wanlin. He's from Columbia, Maryland. Or maybe he's from Angola. God only knows. I mean, Biden was there. And a judge has ordered Fonnie Willis to hand over the Trump case records. Blake, you see this story?
Yes. I'm pretty
So
happy
the
with that.
Georgia judge ordered that the Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis release all communications with federal investigators and congressional panel members related to a prosecution of Donald Trump. Now, we know
and Jack
that
Smith.
her and her boy toy actually went to the White House. There's a lot of information that should be released. And now the judge is saying it has to be released.
And she is kind of saying she ain't going to do it.
Well,
Tom, what are you
then that
rattling?
would be contempt of
It's
court.
me.
I mean, she's got a law degree. She has to know that, I would think.
You would think.
I mean, I would think. And after receiving a conditional probation sentence for his involvement in the assault of a former New Mexico State basketball player, Mike Peaks, looks like Eli Upshaw will face prison time after all.
Wow.
According to court records, Upshaw was arrested in Maryland on July 19th, just days after his conditional probation terms, on the assault of Brandon Travis. And part of his release, when you're on probation, Tom, what do you have to do when you're on probation if you leave the state?
Well, you got to report it to your parole officer, number one, that you're leaving.
Yeah, you have to ask permission to leave.
Yep, sure do.
He is now being charged with first-degree assault, second-degree assault, and reckless endangerment, and handgun on a person, and false imprisonment. He faces up to 45 years in prison on charges out of Maryland. So his probation in New Mexico is the least of his problems.
Right.
He's got big problems. And a 480-year-old firearm. You heard me right. 480-year-old firearm discovered in Arizona, described to be the oldest firearm ever found in the United States. Firearm discovered in Arizona as what researchers believe to be the oldest firearm ever found in the continental USA.
Wow.
That's incredible.
So would it still shoot, wouldn't it?
Should.
Tom.
I will let you shoot it, Tom. I think you should try it out.
Look,
and
the
have you
steel,
seen
the steel process and the making of barrels and all that kind of stuff with different velocity ammunition, it is not safe to shout an antique firearm with today's ammunition.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it would be safe. But that's why I said I'll let him shoot it.
Thanks a lot.
I'd also be the one that's daring to shoot it.
Yeah,
I'll shoot it
I'm
with you. Tom.
I don't want to be around it. South Korea, did you guys see the problems going on with South Korea, martial law and all that type of stuff?
Well,
so South Korea,
but the president of South Korea and the legislature, they are opposite sides of things. And so he went ahead and instituted martial law ahead of getting approval, basically congressional approval. And they said, oh, no, oh, nay. And they said, we're going to overturn that. And they took a vote to overturn the martial law. And when he saw that the numbers were going to come back, he said, all right, we're going to end it. We're not going to do it.
Yeah. So South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol, I mean, his brother is just you suck. But on Wednesday, faces pressure from the legislators and the public to step down or be impeached after he ended the martial law, and which led troops to encircle Parliament. So Yoon's senior advisors and secretaries offered a collective resignation, and they're waiting. Maybe the president will resign.
Well,
that's what they're hoping.
That's what they're hoping. But again, it's a political battle that has now spilled over to the people of South Korea.
Yep. And they had said they'd take to the streets.
And they did.
Yeah. Yep.
They did.
So Yoon Suk. No martial law. You suck. So I was just trying to figure out his name. All right, 833. Tom on the text, 877-396-W105. The Breakfast Club Morning Show being brought to you by Zia Guns, 1907 North Main. And Roswell, over 1,000 guns in stock. I talked to Miss Amanda. She wanted to remind you got that 7-day waiting period because of the governor. And she said, come on in because they've got everything that you need. New shipment of Bernelli, even the hard-to-find M4 shotgun is available. They have a gold-plated Tommy gun, special edition Trump Tommy gun, and the Trump 911. They have the Trump Glock special, and they also have really cool binos, really cool binos, and they are the 6-hour stabilizing binos and more. Get all your Christmas gifts. Call them at Zia Guns if you've never been there. 1907 North Main in Roswell, 575-622-0023. When you go in there, tell Miss Amanda I heard about you, heard about Zia Guns on Being the Breakfast Club. Tom?
All right, on the subject of guns, this text says, the first case cartridge is only 175 years old. Okay. And Sean in Carlsbad says, Tom, I've got an 1897 double-barrel shotgun. I'll let you shoot it. I mean, you dummy. Ha, 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 ha. And, okay. And Tom is West Odessa all the way, says the texter. Okay.
I take West Odessa is the bad part of Odessa?
West Side.
I don't know. I think Odessa's hideous.
I sold water machines.
It's got
in
some
West
bright
Odessa.
spots.
Nah.
Every city has good spots.
It reminds me of Pecos, Texas. Like
Strip clubs. Strip clubs.
No, like ugly, like
they have
dirty.
we went to the new HEB in West Odessa.
I'm not saying I won't go. Like I'm sure
You
I'll go.
snob.
No, I just compared to Midland.
You come from the hood, and now you're snobbing the poor
The
West
hood.
Odessa? Yeah.
What hood?
Did you grow up in
Tom's from
Pecos?
West Odessa.
I was born in Pecos. I never grew up there. I would have been miserable my whole entire life had I grown up there.
Little snob.
Honestly.
Wait, how dare you
were
attack
snobby.
Tom's West Odessa?
Tom was
Listen,
West.
I feel like people from Pecos and Odessa they all have like the brown
Similarities?
teeth. Yeah. And you have the brown teeth, Tom.
But I grew up in.
But why
Midland.
though? Why? No, I did my study.
What?
I did my work. I did my it's all my cousins have the brown teeth.
But I didn't grow up in
Let me
Pecos.
see. You shine bright like a diamond.
Look at
Shine.
you got a little yellow in between yours too.
That's from coffee. But
Oh.
it's not brown because I grew up in Pecos or West Odessa. Let me see.
West Odessa.
Let me see. Go like that. Smile for the
Oh,
camera.
Yeah, you got to turn to the camera, Tom.
Smile for them. Show them your
They
brown.
have
I
you
do
have the brown
two of
teeth
these
from-
every day.
Anywho, what I'm saying is I just feel like Midland is way nicer looking than Odessa. I feel like Odessa just
Again,
needs,
it depends
and there's
on where
so
you
much
go.
money there. Like it should be prettier.
Well, Midland is a cliquey town. If you ain't in it, you're out.
You mean it's a pretty
Yeah,
town?
and you
Like
were
the-
never in it.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
And it depends. I mean, every city has good and bad
Sure.
parts.
And you know
Like,
what?
I
I
feel
don't
like
get why
Artesia's
Tom
pretty.
wasn't in it. He set the world record mile in Midland. He won the Little League World Series in Midland.
He
I
got
just
the
don't
Heisman.
understand why he wasn't in it.
He went to college in Odessa.
He got a degree, finished college
In
faster than any human being has ever finished.
In underwater basket weaving lesbian transgender studies in Kenya.
I just don't understand why he never. Yeah, they don't embrace him. I have no idea. Crazy.
Well, I took trilology in college.
Do
Trilology.
tell us what whatever you just said. Tell us what
Trilology.
that is.
That's triple math. In case you never heard of it.
I've taken lots of math
All right,
courses.
let's do the math question today. Let's see if he gets it right today. I gave it to him yesterday. 30% of $100 is
30 cents.
Okay, and if you save 30% of your budget after spending $800, how much did you spend?
$30.
Okay.
There you go. College degree.
From Odessa.
Congratulations. Naked man clears out a restaurant at the height of dine time. So this happened in Connecticut. Black Friday. The man
Sausage not on
cleared
the
out the
menu.
popular restaurant. What's that, Blake?
Sausage not on the menu.
Yes. Had no clothes on. And he has been arrested. Andrew Kinghorn. No, that's his name, Kinghorn. He was very proud of it. Staff and members that were dining there.
He did what?
And here's the problem. They had kids in the restaurant.
Oh, dude. You can't do that with kids in a restaurant.
No.
That's like Tom
People
going to
were
college.
there to eat. And by the way, some of them had a nut allergy. I mean, what's the matter with you people? 8:33. Tom in the text.
All right, dang, Tom, you're a Forrest Gump, says the texter.
Says Big John. It has a name.
And Tom was taking methology with his brown teeth. Is another texter. Okay. Never had no meth. I've had math, but no meth.
It's the water.
That's
This
questionable.
texter is texting in. It's the water in West Texas. It's the reason for brown teeth. Tom is so right about Midland. They are cliquey, and they think they are better than thou. I mean, their city looks better than Odessa.
I don't doubt that. And if you have too much fluoride in the water, that will do it. It's one of the side effects and one of the reasons that fluoride is bad for you. Lots of problems.
Well, I have
right?
issues with my brain. Yeah.
That's what I'm
And
saying. The
this
fluoride in the
texter-
water could do it. And
Yeah,
that's-
this texter agrees with me. Odessa, Texas looks like Juarez, Mexico. I agree. Like, it's just like run down.
Okay.
Like, there hasn't been like too many upgrades. Tom, you mean trigonometry, LMFAO, go West Odessa. And I was going to say that, but I didn't want
no. Do not. You noticed I started to, but
it. Oh, Lord
let him
Jesus.
say what he said.
We have brown teeth because we grew up drinking the tap water in the 70s and the 80s.
Yep.
And congratulations to our Hobbs Eagles boys and girls. Boy, they got it done last night. Go Eagles, says Ricky and Hobbs this morning. Going to have good teams this year again.
Monica?
I never hit Odessa in the boom in the 80s. Thank goodness for 2nd Street. What are you What are they talking about, Tom?
Tom, what's on 2nd Street?
That used to be Ladies of the Night.
That's where they would kick it?
Well, if anybody would know about it, it would be Tom A.
Working girls.
If anyone would know where they congregate, Tom.
South
The dude
Odessa.
that cruises on Bender.
South Odessa is called the Dirty South and is the bad side of town.
Is it?
We got the strip clubs over there.
J-Dub
Do they?
says J-Dub says that his teeth are, this is exactly how he said, they brown from the lack of toothpaste.
No, I think it's because of the fluoride in the municipal water. If you go and look up fluoride in water and all the bad things that happen because of that, you're probably going to question the tap water.
And the bosses live in Midland, and the workers, well, they live in Odessa, says the text. That's so true.
Only thing Odessa got's nice is their women, says this text.
They are
this
nice.
texter. I mean, I
They're trying to get the hell out of there.
One more, Tom.
No, Ross said it, but I ain't going to read that one.
I like you guys. You make my ride enjoyable when I'm heading out of town. I especially like Monica, and I feel for Tom. Aw. Hey, we really
Oh,
do. love-
pobrecito mijo.
Right. This texture says,
Thank
come
you
on,
for
B.
listening.
Come on, B. Get him, B. No mercy on Tom A. Says the
You guys
texter.
can help Tommy on this one, says a texter.
Poor Tom.
Oh, Sam.
All right, it
Says
looks
Tom's
like
teeth are
Texas
brown because everything that comes out of his mouth is, and then he put a little poop emoji.
Yep. Village People, the singer from the Village People.
Yep. He's good.
Defending Donald Trump's use of the YMCA.
Yes.
And
Wow.
debunking the gay anthem rumors. So the Village People singer, Victor Willis, breaking his silence.
I
breaking
think, is
down.
the cop, right?
Yeah, he's a cop.
No, he's
the lead
Indian.
singer? Who's the lead singer?
Native American.
No, he wasn't the Native American.
No.
Was he?
No, he is the cop. Yeah, I was confused because it showed the headdress is right next to him. Yeah, he's got a leather jacket on him. Yeah. But Victor Willis breaks his silence about the use of YMCA.
Yep.
And said, I'm a singer. I'm a writer.
Yep.
I'm the writer of the lyrics for YMCA. In fact, as was, the rule in U.S. District Court, I wrote 100% of the lyrics. So that actually was disputed, and it was found in district court that he wrote 100% of the lyrics.
Yep.
And he said, it is not the gay anthem.
Nope.
YMCA is not the gay anthem. And you know why he has no problem with Donald Trump using YMCA? You have any idea why, Tom?
Because he's a Republican.
No, he gets paid.
He's getting paid every time Donald Trump plays that song.
Oh, wow. Good. So
it's called rights.
What does he think about Trump's dance, though? The Trump dance?
I don't know, but he's getting paid. You're missing the point.
And the whole thing about the song being the gay anthem, he said, no, he wrote it because at that time in history, the YMCA was a popular place for young people to go.
Was.
Right.
And you could stay there. It was a dorm.
And in the Navy, too.
No, we're talking about the YMCA.
Yeah. Well, he also wrote in the Navy.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that.
The same thing.
Oh, my
no.
Lord.
He got people to recruit to go to the Navy. That's why they signed up then.
No, it was about the YMCA.
We're talking about YMCA. Can you do the letters now?
Can you do YMCA?
Oh,
I
my
can do the
Lord.
YMCA.
Yeah. Serena Williams blasting the haters. People are coming out saying that she used skin bleach to make herself lighter, Tom. But what happened is her hair is lighter. She came out and said, look, I'm a dark black woman. I love who I am. I'm not using bleach on my skin.
Hey, Michael.
I'm dark. I'm a black woman. I love who I am.
Why are you picking on Barack's wife?
23-time grand champion.
Yes.
Married to a white dude, too, Tom.
French guy. Yeah.
Oh, she's the rich one, Tom.
But
why would he have to be rich?
He's French. I say it's French. He's a French guy.
Also from Francais.
Yeah. They had another baby, too, the other day. So
the other day?
So she's got 2 kids.
What does that have to do with her being bleaching her skin?
Nothing.
Well, they went to a party and stopped by the fried chicken place and got a bucket for the gas.
And then when they went to the all-you-can-eat buffet, because he's a rich dude. All right, 8:46. We got to get to the boob of the day, being brought to you by Desert Functional Medicine Aesthetics, medical professionals on staff offering functional medicine and natural supplements. They offer, if you're living in pain, stem cell therapy, ozone therapy, and cryotherapy chamber. Look, I talked about my brother saying he's having some back issues. I keep encouraging him. Find a functional medicine doctor. It works. It works. Don't go get your nerves burned. Don't let them shoot you up with steroids. Use natural things to treat you for all the pain. I get it. They can do that at Desert Functional. They offer also hormonal optimization and testosterone replacement therapy and a lot of different aesthetics. Go check the website out. It's very easy. Just go to thedesertfunctionalmedicine.com or stop by 3900 North Lovington Highway, 575-964-8025. Check them out today. Desert Functional, proud sponsor of the Boob of the Day.
Here's a reminder that it's okay to pivot and change plans when needed, especially if you're a dumb criminal. Some idiot